I don't know what you're all congratulating her for. It's not her that's pregnant. Also,
I'm gonna be a granny!
You see the dog in the background? Oh dear.
I'm gonna be a granny!
Oh, Daryl has heard you.
Callie?
Hello.
Alex just said your name again.
Okay. Why, thank you. Hi, Daryl.
Daryl's like running around like a loon at the minute, so
Your face cam's very blurry.
it's because it's the Mac.
Oh.
That was loud.
Hi, Drew.
I'm gonna be a granny.
God. Half of them are going to be like, wait, what?
Yeah, I knew that you knew. You were wondering if that's what I was hiding. Yeah, that's Mary. Yeah. Yeah. Although my nail tech, when I went in and said to her, I've got something to tell you, she said, are you pregnant? I was like, no. And she went, is Callie pregnant? I was like, yes.
And Drew, you think that was loud? You should have been here when I told her. She screamed in my ear.
I did, yes. Yeah, Rob nearly had a heart attack, bless his heart. And I'm standing like 4 feet away from the fucking mic as well, so, you know. Not entirely surprised, honestly.
Nearly deafened me.
I did, yeah. There's Rob, guys. Blonde llama is Rob. Okay, just go and check what it is that Daryl's looking at in case he's mucking around on YouTube.
Drew said rip headphone users.
Yeah, sorry. You need to turn this off because you're going to sleep now. You're going to come and say hi to everybody and then you're going to go to bed.
Oh, Rob got a congrats too.
Yeah. Right, Daryl's just coming in to say hi. Or not, as the case may be. You're not a bit shy.
Liar.
I've never had so much crap in all my life.
Liar, come here.
Granny. Nanny, not granny.
You said granny.
I did, yeah. I'm going to be a nanny. Come on, come and say hi to everybody because you're going to bed now.
Shy. Liar.
Come on, give me cuddles.
I'll be 6 weeks on Friday.
Huggy. Let me say, put your thumbs up.
No, you know, I want a cuddle, please.
Put your thumbs up. Mom,
Daryl.
can I play you the car?
Mm-hmm.
8:30. 8:30.
Rob just put hi, Daryl. Look, Rob says hi to you. Look, loads of people saying hi.
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 Can we reply to Rob? We need to send
Just
him.
say hi.
Rob's in chat.
Galena says she likes
Hi.
Granny better.
Huh?
Galena said she likes Granny better.
Well, you can be called Granny when your children have children.
That is so
I'm not old enough to be a granny. Granny is like, 90. I ain't that fucking old yet. Give me smooches.
No. The power smooch.
You are going in the bath in the morning because you're all hot and sweaty and smelly. You are a stinky boy. Kiss. Mwah.
Did I just
Amy Spooky
that?
Wife
No,
gave Daryl
did you feel
kisses.
it? Yeah, I'll talk you mate.
Amy Spooky Wife gives Daryl kisses and says hi.
You have to go do kisses. No, they can't see you. Goodbye. Right, April's giving you kisses. You have to give April kisses as well. Right, where are you going now?
He said he doesn't want to meet the baby.
No, he's not at all thrilled by this.
Nope.
Neither is Kyle, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Half of them are,
I'm
half of
going
them
to
aren't.
bed, but I get the place Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I'm playing
What time do you have to turn everything off?
8:30.
8:30, that's right.
I'm playing Spire tonight.
Okay, right. Give
Here's
Callie
the
a kiss goodnight.
Mwah.
Huggy.
Oh god.
Stay on that.
Huggy requires being clambered all over you.
I'm on
Mm.
Callie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, look, we've got loads of teeth on
He
it.
looked like he had no teeth then because he just tilted his head
I
back.
know. Right,
Go to bed.
come on.
Go. Release me.
Come on, because the longer you mess around down here, the less time you got to play upstairs. Okay, cuddles, kiss. Oh, squishy baby.
I'm too used to my chair. I went to move the arm cushion things.
Ow, that hurts. That hurts.
You did say squishy, baby.
Right, go on, bed.
Ooh, another hugging kiss.
No,
for Harry.
enough now.
Go bed.
Go on.
But you had
Good night.
my teeth.
Yes, I have. Went up and did it earlier, remember?
I don't remember.
Oh,
You
well,
did, Daryl.
you did. Go on. Off you go. Night, night.
Good night, puppy.
Go on, off you go.
Good night, you too.
Mwah. Love you.
Love you too.
Yes. Very much so.
In your family, the grandmother is called a... Is that Yaya or Yia? Little man excited about being an uncle. No, not really. Yes, she's excited. Miss M! You see the chat on screen? Oh my god.
Look, a thing. A thing. This is mine. Look, a
Hang on.
thing.
Hang on.
I'm making a thing. I'm producing a tiny human.
My baby is having a baby, L. L, my baby is having a baby. What the fuck? What the fuck? What a wonderful mitzvah in such a happy, in
a
such a
crappy
crappy
year.
year, yeah. I know! Yes, my baby is having a baby.
I legit feel like I'm the only one that hasn't cried about this. Like, I had
I got teary when you told me, but I haven't actually like full on gone and cried. So
I had like
my chair.
no, I had
Because
like
I'm not very comfortable standing here
2
holding
minutes.
vodka.
I had like 2 minutes of crying on Rob, but that was it.
Yeah.
Like 2 minutes of crying when I did the digital.
How fucking cool is that? Baby is due the end of April, isn't it?
End of April, early May.
Yeah, end of April. So, yay! About damn time Galena was waiting for it.
Well, I'm sorry. My body only just decided it wanted to work.
Oh, the knitting. That's right. All the knitting. So I've got to finish. I'm partway through an ace light for the wedding, and then yeah, we are going to get going on some baby stuff. Yeah, I am really excited. It's some really, really good news. We've had such a crappy couple of years, haven't we, really? What, with losing Stuart, and then we lost Stuart's dad, and then, like, this happened, COVID, and it just yeah.
Generally shit, yeah.
It's just generally just past 2 years, really, have been quite crap. But, yeah, the wedding's in 7 weeks today? Yeah,
About that,
7
yeah.
weeks is
Ish.
the wedding-ish, 7 or 8 weeks.
And I'll be, what, 12 weeks by then?
Should be 12 weeks pregnant by then, and if it's a girl named Helena.
No, we already have names.
They already have names. Yes, names are picked. So,
They're just not being announced, so
yeah.
good luck with that.
yes, I know.
Yeah, you know, because we needed help with the boy name.
I know. So, yeah. Yeah.
Rob just messaged, we're having
We're
a
having
baby!
Yes, Rob, you are. Do you mean to tell me you didn't realise this yet?
Dear. Not like he watched me dip like 4 tests or anything.
Yeah, apparently she did, like, all the tests.
I think I've done like 7 or 8 so far in the last like week that I've known.
Just move that out of the way. Oh, yeah, I can. That's good. I don't know, just
Will we what?
messing around with it. Will you find out sex of the baby before the birth?
Yes.
Guess who's in charge of the gender reveal?
Yep.
Basically, when they go in
For the 20
for the 20-week scan, in England you have 2 scans. You have one at 12 weeks, just for a general, is the baby there in the right place? Is everything, is it all implanted and all that lot? And then you have another one at 20 weeks, which is your proper
Anatomy,
check.
yeah.
And they check that there's no signs of Down syndrome. If you haven't... I've always had earlobe stretchers, Mary.
She has.
Yeah.
She's had them for years.
But I've had these for about 6 years. Had that done. Had my lip
I
done.
don't even know if you can see it on the camera.
What was I saying? Yeah, 20 weeks. So they do like a neural scan to check that there's no signs of Down syndrome, that the brain is developed, the baby's developed, that there's no, that all the organs are like all in the right place. And that's not because I've got my hair down, to be fair, like that, and all of that lot. And then if you wish to know the gender, they will tell you. So what Callie...
He's supposed to be in his room because he's on the stairs.
He's supposed to be upstairs. Yeah, in your room, please. Or in the hallway, but not on the stairs.
He's now run back up the stairs. If you wish to know the gender.
They'll tell you the gender if you wish to know. So what she wants to do is she's going to get the sonographer to write it on a piece of paper and stick it in an envelope. I'm going to be waiting outside and she's going to come out and give it to me immediately if I'm not allowed in to see, because
I'm hoping you will be.
With COVID they're a bit funny about other people, but we're hoping that I'm going to be allowed to go in and see the baby on the screen.
Do you want to go outside? Is that what the problem is? Okay.
If I'm not, I will be waiting outside with the gender reveal envelope. I then come home and spend the next couple of days planning the gender reveal part. So Callie and Rob are not going to know until I'm the only person that's going to know, which is going to be like, I'm so excited and like horrified all at once, because it's like, how the fuck am I going to not give it away? Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant and I'm so excited for everybody, but it's also the whole like, what if I give it away? Yeah, I will. And I'm just like, it's not so much even the poker face Drew, it's more of the, what if I say he or she? Do you know what I mean? Because as soon as I say either one, after that gender reveal, they're going to know that I've just given it away. And that's what I was like, oh my God. So I think I'm going to start now by going he, she, he, and just changing it all the time, so that if I do fuck up,
just say they.
Start using they, or that. Yes. Yes. Sprout is what she calls it, because she didn't want to call it bean, because everybody calls it bean. So they've gone for Sprout during the pregnancy. So yeah, Sprout is good. Just say it. Yeah, I know, but it sounds so impersonal, doesn't it? So yeah, well excited. Lots going on. Lots going on. Daryl is like on major pain in the ass mode at the moment. So I hope everybody is good otherwise. We're all good here. Let's try that one. I'm trying to find a thing that I like. Oh, that's a bit better. That's better. I like that one. Yeah, well, obviously, I didn't want to tell you until she said I could, because it's not my news, is it? It's hers and Rob's news. And I did this page in my journal.
What were you talking about?
But just like how I do not give it away once I know what the gender is by going he or she.
Yeah, I don't know how you're going to do that.
So I think I'm just going to alternate between...
I just say them.
Yeah, they, them, it. So I did this page, and then what did I do?
What did you say about Sprout? Someone said I like Sprout.
Yeah, just that you call it Sprout. And then I did this little tag in here, and I actually wrote, Tuesday they came to see me, she's pregnant! Mm-hmm. And it was just like, so exciting, and I couldn't show anybody. So I was just like, oh my God.
You guys are lucky we're showing you, we're not telling Facebook yet. So don't tag us in things. Yeah, we're not, it's not going out on Facebook. We're telling you simply because we are quite a little close community here on Facebook. Twitch. So yeah. And then it was like, I had to be so careful of everything that I wrote in my book. Like I wrote about the baby there. And these little tags that I've been doing, these are stages of the baby's growth. Are you writing daily ones? At the moment, I'm writing daily ones because there's quite a lot happening. So this was a couple of days ago. The baby has eyes now. And then this one was yesterday. So, baby is beginning to grow rapidly. Although she is just the size of a sesame seed. The neural tube has formed and will close at each end. Other organs are beginning to develop. And it was just so cute.
We found out today it has eyes, doesn't it?
Yes, and the eyelids are starting to form and the eyes are starting to form.
Spine.
So cool.
Its whole spine.
And there's a spine and there's little bones and all that lot. So, yeah, I know. And I couldn't... And then, like, the other day... Yeah, we're already shopping because I'm nuts like that. And
this was her decision, not mine.
The other day, it was like I couldn't show you what that was in there. we went to look at a crib in a few miles away, and somebody was selling one of those Kiko next to me cribs, and I said to Callie, because my ex wouldn't let me get one, and we didn't have room. The way our bedroom was set up, there just was not room to put a Kiko next to me, so we never got one. I was always really pissed off about that because I always wanted one. So I said to her, you know, when you get around to having children, get a Kiko next to me. So as soon as she said that, I was online looking for it and I found one. I was like,
we found like 3, didn't we?
We found loads, and this one's barely been used, is it? She said she's barely touched it, she's barely used it, and she only wanted 40 quid for it. So we went to pick it up.
Sheena's new ones are like, what, 100?
Yeah, brand new one is like 170 quid, I think it was.
Yeah.
And it was just like, do you know what, this is awesome. She's washed it. It comes in a fucking carry bag, so you can take it on holiday and all that crap. And it was like, this is brilliant. And there's not a mark on it. It's in really, really good condition. So we came home, we put it up to check that, because they'd already disassembled
it.
There's
like a tiny mark on the outside of it.
Yeah, I think where they've bumped it on something. And we put it up just to check it works, and it all works fine. So
and we've got the chair as well. She
said, "Oh, should we take it down again?" I said, "Well, no, leave it up, because then as we buy clothes and stuff, you dump it all in the crib, don't you?" So that's what we're going to do. But she's hoping that her and Rob will find a place to live, because obviously they're in just one room down the road. So they're going on the list to hopefully get a new a house or a flat.
We're just waiting now to accept the applications.
It's just all paperwork, you know. So.
They probably won't accept anything until I've got midwife notes, though. I don't think, because there's no proof of pregnancy at the minute.
No, so she's waiting to hear from the midwife and all of that. Yay! So there you go. That is that. That is our big news, or their big news. I'm just like, yay! So yeah, your favourite gas station is on fire. That's not a good thing.
Oh dear. I can't read them from over here.
Mary said she knew I had something really big I was hiding because I kept getting a glow and a special smile. She's glad to see you on my stream. It's always wonderful to share the news. Mikey called her baby bump Sweet Pea.
Aww, that's cute.
And there's a gas station on fire about 6 blocks away from Galena. She's hoping that her town doesn't blow up.
Oh, brilliant. Just what you want.
Yeah. So, right. Well,
that's it, bye.
Yeah, that's it. We're going now.
I was waiting to be bombarded with
As
questions.
you might well remember, what colour are we doing this week, ladies? Come on.
I don't know.
Because the couple of gents that are in my stream don't give a fuck. Red, red, red. That's right. Look, see, I even stuck a sticky in here. We couldn't decide what colour to do my setup last week.
Oh.
And they were all like, red, blue, purple. And then somebody went yellow.
Just to be awkward.
So I said, look, we'll do it red next week.
Everyone's just like, have different colours.
Shut up, Angel. Be quiet. No, I swore I would do red this week. But hey, you want to cast your votes in for next week? I'll do whatever colour you guys want.
Do you know what your problem's going to be? When we find out the gender and you set up like that week, and you're going to be like, now how the fuck do I not put it in this colour? Because they'll be like, do I do blue or pink?
Because everything contained in the baby is in your colour at the moment.
Ah, so baby gets its own colour.
Baby will have to
when
have
we
its
know.
own. Yeah, but I need a colour for Rob. Jolyn. No, Jolynn's not here. Fuck.
Jolyn!
Jolyn, I need more pens!
Damn it, Jolyn. If you have a turquoisey colour, then baby could be turquoise.
No, he's teal. That's the closest to turquoise. See, like
for goodness sake.
These are my pens that I use for writing about. Okay.
Ugh.
I'm purple, Carl's orange, Matt's blue, you're pink. Alex is this lovely dark denim blue. Daryl is teal. Fitbit, Nan, Pets
online stuff to do with the house, finances. I think that's the only colour I'm not actually using. Is that very, very
well, we
pale
call
green?
it Sprout, so green.
Yeah, it'd have to be that very, very pale green, wouldn't it?
Green could work when we call it Sprout. Sprout. I'm just being nosy.
Galena even painted her nails red for you. I've got a friend in my Fitbit group who's that way about Christmas. She'd have Christmas stuff up all year round, given half the chance. And then somebody released that meme, didn't they, saying we should just call this year a bust and put up the Christmas tree. Yeah. And she was like, really, can I do that? And we were like, no, Kerry, you can't. And she's so excited because here in the UK, we've got a radio station called Magic. Have you heard about this? Magic have released a second station called Magic Christmas.
Oh.
Wall-to-wall Christmas songs. Kerry's over the fucking moon. She's like, yes. And I'm like, I wonder how many times they can play Fairy Tale of New York.
God.
So, right, I'm going to plunk my hair up because I'm fucking roasting, you guys. It's warm all of a sudden. Oh, I also apologise if there is any drilling type noises. I appear to have roadworks going on outside. So, yeah. That is just the cutest.
That's just fucking adorable, isn't it?
She keeps looking at baby clothes and I keep going all googly.
No, Emily shared it. And I got a notification for it and it's just fucking adorable.
Terry chocolate orange minis, you guys.
12 quid on the Disney store. That ain't bad.
Oh, not bad. Right. So, guess what's coming tomorrow?
I know it's not to do with the baby.
Not to do with the baby. Yes, my printer, finally.
Oh, I meant the other thing, but yeah, your printer works too, I guess.
We've got a busy day tomorrow.
Oh, my hair.
Busy day. Let me move over because the chat's in the way.
Rob said he wants that baby grow that I just showed you.
Here in the UK, when you get married, a certain amount of weeks before the wedding, you have to do what's called register your intent. And this is where you go to the office and you register it, and it basically means that it's a notification for the rest of the world to know that you're getting married, so that if you're dodgy in any way, like you're an immigrant or, you know, already married or something like that, this gives other people a chance to find out, which means it should be in the paper.
What, our intent to marry?
Because they have to broadcast it, because that's what we were told.
Babe, we're going to be famous.
We might need to look in the county press. Somebody remind us to get the county press. Maybe not this week, but the following week.
Probably next week, yeah.
And it's their appointment to register the intent for the wedding tomorrow. You'll believe my printer is at my house when I have a pile of print stuff like that, yeah. Mm-hmm. Then my son is cooking dinner. Ooh, lovely. It's only going to be cauliflower cheese, but, you know, I'm really looking forward to it.
I really like cheese at the minute.
I really love cauliflower cheese.
What?
It's dairy.
Oh,
no. Fuck it, I'm having it anyway.
Oh, fuck it. You've never had a cheese before.
No. So I might not be back in time. Sorry. And I've got to drop off the digi record for my mum. My mum's decided, because as you guys know, my mum's going blind, yeah? And I'm not going to lie about it. You know, Nan's going blind. And she said to me, I need a way of doing stuff where I, you know, because she can't see her iPad and her writing's not that good now. So we bought a little digi recorder. I was so shocked when this thing turned up, you guys. Look how fucking tiny that is. Isn't that adorable?
It's adorable, plus Nan will look at it and be like, what the fuck?
Well, see, the thing is, all she needs to do is feel around for that button, slide it, and then once the screen lights up, she's good to go.
Yeah.
So, fantastic. But I mean, look at this.
It's so dinky. And it's not thick either.
It's not huge. So it's got a little belt clip, which means she could belt it on if she wanted to. I could even load this thing up with fucking audiobooks for her if she was that way inclined. Do you know what I mean? It holds about 8 gig, which is brilliant. There's a little slidey on the side here. So all she's going to need to do is to slide it once I've turned it on to record, slide it back down to turn it off. And once she's slid it, the screen will light up. I'll tell you what, look, I'm going to turn it on.
You know, one day she's going to slide it to record and just never turn it off.
Yeah, quite probably. So it says at the moment no file, but that's it when it is ready to go. Okay, so all she has to do is slide that button up,
record, and then slide it back down. And that's it. And then the screen goes into like standby mode after about 30 seconds, I think it is. So I'm just going to say to her, look, just plug it in like...
once a week, probably.
No, I think maybe every couple of days. We need to find out basically how well it lasts with battery use, because I don't think she's going to be able to figure out how to actually turn it off, which is to press and hold the play button. So it's already gone on to like, you know, sleep mode.
Should have left it on after testing it to see how long it would last. Like stuck it in your trousers or something.
Yeah, I could have done. But it's also, I don't know how much she's going to use it. But it's for things like, because her memory is quite bad as well. You know, it's for things like add this to shopping list, tell Sam such and such, pay so and so bill. You know, that kind of thing. So I'm hoping she'll be able to handle it. If not, I'm going to have to bloody send it back. All this is really prompting your memories. You had to meet with the priest 3 times before you got married, your ex and you. The priest said a lot about making sure you had your seatbelt on before you drove. Wacky shit like that. Well, I don't think they've got life insurance on each other. So, yeah. Right, we need a red. Should we use a Tombow red? Should we use one of those reds? Or what should we use?
Tombow.
Tombow red?
Tombow red. That one next to the orange. Yeah.
That's quite a nice one if I recall.
Yeah, so you're smart. You test these things.
There you go. That's a nice red.
I am not smart. I just draw with it.
Yeah, you just draw and then go, fuck, that's the wrong colour.
I just with it and I'm like, shit.
So there we go. So yeah, we'll have to test it. Hopefully she'll be able to use it because I've already chucked like half the packaging away. Okie dokie. Make sure it's a cool red, not an orange red. Is that satisfactory? Red.
That's like the same colour as the other bit sticking out your journal.
It is a bit, isn't it?
Yeah. On the camera it looks the same.
Yeah, it's not though, because that's pink.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
What's wrong with an orange red, huh?
That's a cool red. Cool. This is, for those of you who want to know, number 856 on the Tombow. As you guys might remember, I've been saying about wanting that Statler set that's got the 120 pens in. I happened to mention that to Callie the other day and she was like, yeah, no, you can give me yours. So I was like,
get that, I want the ones that you have.
Okay then. Be right back, switching to other account. Okay. So yeah, I cut the lid off of that though, just so you're aware. Okay.
Cool. I remember you saying you cut the lid off, to be fair, because you were like, it just made it easier to get in and out of.
Well, yeah, it did.
That's okay, I'll probably just leave it on the desk stood up somewhere or something. Sounds like he's playing in the bathroom.
He's playing in the hallway. That's alright, I don't mind that. Yeah, it's just it's so that I can just reach straight into it without having to fuck about with the lid. So has anybody else got any gossip to tell me?
Anybody else?
Tell me your gossip. I got my lip pierced. For those of you that haven't seen my photo on Instagram, can you see it? So I used to have a gem in there, just goes straight through. And today I took that one out and it now goes up and through my lip. So it's got a long bar in it at the moment in case it swells up overnight or something. But I'll be able to have that made smaller by the time the wedding comes around. Okay. Which is quite good. No, she said I can go back and get it done.
Yeah, I just mean hopefully it doesn't overly swell.
I don't think it's going to. I'm not a sweller normally, so it just means I'm not going to be able to wear lipstick for the next few weeks.
Hopefully by the wedding you can.
Yeah, I'm going to be wearing lipstick at your wedding. Come hell or high water. Your husband got 24% raise in pay and it started 1st September. That's good, isn't it? That's great, isn't it? That's like a quarter. That's awesome amount.
Pardon me.
Tell him you need to go shopping. Okie dokie. So So you guys know, do you remember I told you that we got cut off from the school reading system after I notified them that I wouldn't be sending Daryl back and didn't hear fuck all else? I got 2 emails today. So I've obviously been cut off of like one school list but not the other, which is just weird. Yep, more art supplies. Absolutely, you go get them, girl. Right. Bummy. Squeaky, squeaky. God, that's such a cringy noise. Squeaky, 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 squeaky. Yeah, I got a welcome back to school email, didn't I? What else? What's the other one? Oh yeah, if you've been on holiday.
Have you been abroad?
Yeah, have you been abroad? And if you have to go into like the school office and explain where you've been. I mean, how dare you? You know, that kind of thing. Squeaky, squeaky. Squeaky, squeaky. The squeaky squeaking is now done. Yeah, it just seems a bit weird because, like I say, she never emailed me back. But I know that an email went out about 10 days ago because I'm still in the Facebook group, which is run by parents. It's not run by the school. And they said that the teacher that Daryl should have been having has apparently now taken a year sabbatical. So I'm like, And that this Polish teacher, whose name nobody can fucking pronounce, has taken her place. And I didn't get that email. I haven't had any emails whatsoever since notifying them that I would be homeschooling. And then today I got a, if you've been abroad, you need to come into the office so that they can check that you haven't been to one of the quarantine countries. If you came home after the 19th of August, because there's a quarantine on some countries as far as the UK is concerned. And then there was a, welcome back to school. And it was like, So I'm interested to see whether the head teacher has actually deregistered me or not. That will be fun. Can you just imagine me getting a phone call at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning going, why isn't Daryl in school?
Where is he?
Because I deregistered him.
Where is he? He's sat in bed at the minute. Why?
Yeah, he's in bed. We're having tea. And Pop-Tarts. But it's like, what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, that's a bit about the PE kits.
Yeah.
They've come up with this really weird system that if your child has PE on like one afternoon or for one lesson on a Thursday, for example, you have to send your child into school in their PE kit and they stay in their PE kit all day. Now, that, yeah. Now, you're going to go to the gym out and then sit around in your sweaties all day. Ew. That's just fucking... Mary's like, I'm sorry, I don't understand what you just said. PE, games, physical... Yeah, PE, physical education, sports. So the children will go to school in their PE kit, their outfit for PE, which is like a pair of joggy bottoms, a t-shirt, maybe a sweater because it's getting colder, and they will do the entire day wearing their PE kit. I'm sorry. Even for a 5-year-old, that is not sanitary. That is disgusting. Why? What did you do?
I think you dropped something. It's disgusting. Sorry.
I'm like, and I seem to be the only parent that's got an issue with this. I put all my pens away and then none of them are where I put them. Right. Do you want to do me a really huge favour, Callie? No. It means you get to play with my tombos.
I suppose.
Can you put these away for me?
That's not playing with your tombos now, is it? That's putting your tombos away.
Thank you.
Hate you.
You don't really. You love me.
I love
yeah,
you.
it's better. I mean, I'm so. Am I being unreasonable? Is that disgusting or? Because we think that's disgusting.
don't we?
I can't remember if you put them in
Number
colour
order.
or number. Oh God, okay. Yes, we think it's very disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, we think that's disgusting, but none of the other parents seem to have an issue with this, and I'm like, you think it's disgusting? Oh well, good. I'm glad it's not just me. Gross and bad hygiene, exactly. I mean, I realise that at the age of sort of, 5 and 6, that they're not exactly going out and playing football and then sitting around in their gear all day, but they are going to run about and they are going to be doing little bits of exercise and that. And plus the fact the ones that are going out and doing that are going to be sat around in kit all day, I think. I don't know whether it's just year 1 or whether it's all of it. I'm just like...
But even if they were...
But you're still teaching bad hygiene, aren't you, from the very word go?
Where do you find the okay to do that kind of thing?
I'm just like, nah.
No.
Slurpy, 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 slurpy.
Bang, 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 bang. Your ends.
I used to drink now, yeah, well, so do I, Elle. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like... We used to always change for gym, right? Yeah, well, yeah, so did we.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that they don't want, the entire year, because I don't know about in the States, but here in England, it was usually your entire year did games or gym or whatever you want to call it, physical education. And they don't want all of those kids congregating in the locker rooms and all that. So they've got to sit around in sweaty clothes all day. When you were in primary school, changing the classroom, yeah. But because of these bubbles... Oh, I think, yeah. See what Mary said? I said what Mary said. Yeah, but because they've got these bubbles now, they, I don't fucking know. What are we on?
What, today's date?
No, week.
Yes.
37. Pay attention.
No. Oh dear.
There's tiredness hit. You really just started yawning.
Yeah, tiredness has been here all day. I'm just ignoring it, otherwise I'd have slept all day. It's like Rob keeps telling me to nap during the day, and I'm like, if I nap during the day, I won't sleep later. And I know
as soon as they're out of school, they'll be all over each other. Well, during the entire school day, even during like break times and lunch times, they are kept within their bubbles. So that says to me that there's not going to be much in the way of outdoor play. Which, okay, whatever. But the bubbles are about 15 children each. Okay. One of Daryl's best friends, Isabel, lovely little girl, has got a sister who is a year or 2 older, called Abigail. So you've got Isabel in her little bubble, 15 children in school. Okay, this is Isabel's bubble. And then you've got Abigail in her bubble of 15 children. And then you've got Mum over here, who is literally days from dropping a 3rd baby. So all of a sudden, she's gone from being exposed to, Daddy, Isabel and Abigail, to now being exposed to 30 to 40 children. Immediate exposure. And then, of course, all these children that these 2 kids are associating with have got older siblings or, whatever, are not necessarily shielding, or parents don't give a shit or whatever. They can't suspend PE, Mikey, because here it is part of the national curriculum. Which means it's law that they have to do it. Yes, they aren't allowed to help them get their uniform back on, but it's still disgusting. You had pods in middle school. They broke the school up into different groups that had 4 different teachers each, but there was no overlap. To encourage socialisation between kids and competition with the other pods. Like we had houses, like colour. So, like, I was in green house in middle school and yellow house in high school. What were you in? Can you remember?
Green and blue.
Green and blue.
I think it was just green. Green for this. I think. Can't remember.
So, yeah, we compete against the other houses. You have house games, a bit like in Harry Potter,
I think that was the idea.
Yeah. Yeah, but we came up with it before they did. J.K. Rowling stole the idea from us.
Yeah, I was either in green then blue or green for this, I think. Or blue
oh, right,
green,
okay. Right. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Ew, we are going to be... Yawn?
Off.
Not allowed to yawn. I mean, how rude.
I don't even feel tired. My body's like, bedtime! No, fuck off. Should have left my sketch pad here. I could have done some doodling.
I don't have a sketch pad. I don't have any kind of multimedia now because I keep giving them to you.
Sounds like a me problem. I was going to say sounds like a you problem and then realise it is very much a me problem right now.
Yeah, I'm not the one that needs to do sketching. Your primary school aren't doing that? Ours is. And as far as I'm aware, the entire the entire school is doing it, which is just...
Even if I did have a sketch pad, I don't have pencils.
No, because you took those home as well, didn't you? They were all over there. She has an excuse to yawn. No, she doesn't. God. She only
I don't.
She's only having a baby, fuck's sake.
Don't have an excuse to yawn till it's
Yeah, wait till it gets there. Then you'll have an excuse to yawn. So you decided to send them back then, Angel? Because I know you were sort of toying with the idea of not doing so. That's wrong. I can't believe I just did that. Why does that seem so much higher? One, 2, 0, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 28, 29. Okay. Oh, tunes in my head. Oh, I forgot to do my little paper clip. Oh well.
Sorry, Poppy.
Did you make her jump?
Yeah. I went to pet her and I thought she knew that I was going to pet her. Why do you have a bag of stones?
Because Stuart was supposed to engrave them to runes for me.
Oh. They're like my structure but not.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Blue sandstone.
I want them in structure form. Because, you know, the yellow ones are pretty enough, but I want the blue ones too.
I know. I love the blue ones. You can get green ones as well.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Is it not 8:30 yet? No, not yet. He's really good though, because like when 8:30 comes, he tidies up his room and gets ready for bed and all that lot.
Yeah, he did it bang on halfway.
Yeah, he's so good.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Oh, pardon me. Yeah, tastes horrible.
Bolognese, I've just done that as well.
Probably. I've been having them most of the day, to be fair. I think this morning it was due to not eating, and now it's due to what I've eaten.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, you work so hard, get your son to play school special. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Andy, you've missed all of the fun, my love.
Yeah.
Would you like to know what's going on, Andy, being as, you know, you're late?
Yeah, you're late.
Yeah, you is late, girl. You is late. Hang on, I has to find a page. Where's the fucking page?
Did you put them back in there? Or?
I've put them back in the bag, yeah.
She hasn't answered you yet.
Are you ready? You were in a mega radio. Well, it's not my fault. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Show. She's showing. Pay attention. You need to
got a bit of lag.
You need to move them down a bit. There you go. Damn light. Yeah, she did say something. Look, I am creating a tiny human.
She is growing a human.
Oh, don't leave the little one with Sam.
What do you mean, don't leave the little one with me? Bitch. What's that supposed to mean? Tut.
I love it.
You've just, like, dropped down in my list of favourite people.
Oof.
Are you going to the kitchen?
I don't know where I'm going.
Right,
yeah.
Thank you.
Where is it? In the freezer?
Top drawer.
Okay.
Of course it's in the freezer. Where else would one store vodka? In the freezer!
I left it out. You know how much you drink.
You make me sound like a right alcoholic. I know how much you drink.
Drinking for me.
Were you on it? Well, you might have been. That's not a yes. No, and I refuse to answer you.
Are you aware that he left the living room light on, by the way?
I didn't leave the living room light on.
No, I said he left the living room light on.
Yes, that's fine. Thank you. I've got hair attached. That's just flipping about. Thank you. Right.
You also have a table of Yu-Gi-Oh cards and a scooter.
I know. Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh is like doing my head in. It is everywhere.
And a scooter in the lounge.
There's a scooter in the lounge. That's awesome.
He's put it like by his little table with the cards on it.
What, in front of my chair?
Yeah.
My chair. Yeah. It's right across the page from the seat. Yeah. I think we went out to dinner or something.
Pretty ironic receipt considering it says get in my belly though.
Something like that, yeah. That was not intentional either.
itching then. Numpty. Hey. Stop it. Stop it. So she itches and then she goes.
Yeah.
And it's like, fucking idiot.
Yeah, well don't
Stop
scratch so much then, yeah. I'm going to get a drink of anything that's not water. Huh? Rob, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a drink of anything that's not water. How does my mum... Actually, my mother's already a great-grandmother. My niece had a child last year. But yeah, she's quite excited, actually, isn't she? So I think the more great-grandchildren, the better for her. Do you know what I mean? Well, I've definitely brought up 3 good kids, not spoken to all of them, so I surely know you were kidding. Here you are digging up and I'm ignoring it. Yeah. Yes, I'm doing shadows. Shh.
I think Nan's just happy to have a great grandchild, but she'll see.
Yeah, I mean, my mum doesn't see my
niece's child.
Great nephew. That would make him, would it? My niece's child. Is that my great nephew? Yeah, my mum doesn't really see him because my niece is a bitch. So I think the fact that she knows she's gonna be involved in this child's life is like a big one for her. So
shocked.
Well, I don't recall her buying Kai or anything.
No.
She's already told Callie that she wants to buy the pushchair. So
yeah, she was sort of shocked for a couple minutes, and then she went, "Oh, can I buy the pram?"
Yeah, my mum wants to buy the, I don't know what you guys call it over there, pram, pushchair, stroller.
Buggy.
Put the baby in and it's on wheels. You want back on this list? Right, I'm going to BRB you guys. Do you want to talk to the internet while I run upstairs to the little girl's room?
Sure. Let me talk to the people's
stroller. What, even like the lie flat with the, you know, for newborns? Do you still call that a stroller?
We call the toddler one a stroller, don't we?
See, we call a stroller here is like one of those quick umbrella jobbies that fold up really quick for going on public transport for toddlers. But that, with for a newborn with like a carry cot on it, we call that like a pram.
Or a pushchair.
Well, a pushchair is more for when they're in a seat type situation. A pram is for newborns when they're lying flat. So, yeah. To us, a stroller is one of those things where you fold it up really thing. Congrats again, Gunny, Mummy and Daddy. Glad that you caught part of today's live. Got to go for now. Okay, Tia, see you later. Mwah. Love you.
Go on, go for it.
I need to pee.
Go, run.
Hello there. Oh my god, what is my hair doing? Hello. Why, thank you. I'm semi-feeling it. Goodbye, Tito. Thank you, Andy. And hello. Around 30th of April, 1st of May. End of April, basically. But I've not had a midwife appointment yet, so... Neat.
So, what you're saying is that when I go to bed, I've got to come and get you, and you're going to have all my eel in my bed.
Because I don't do much drawing anymore. That's okay, we've already got a name, don't worry. No, I'm just going to give birth like after a heat wave, so... Hopefully. I hope so. Everyone keeps telling me this, but I think you're all lying, personally. No, I imagine I'll give birth probably in the middle of a heat wave, knowing my luck. True.
Okay.
He knows, Mum.
God! Shut up, Mummy. For fuck's sake.
Hello.
is my channel now. I know. I was told by Rob's sister that it's very stressful and all that fun stuff, and not to have babies. But hey, here we are.
It's a child's girl born in April. Please don't name her April. No, the name's already picked, love.
I don't know. I'm just not. I'm very on and off with drawing, to be fair. Always have been, haven't I?
Oh, thanks, Mary.
She's lying. She was talking about Nan already.
Yeah, Andy does really nice drawings. I'll have to show you her Instagram. It's just really, really nice stuff.
I don't post much of anything, really.
You don't really post it. Photos is what you've done mostly, isn't it? So
even that I don't really post much of, to be fair.
No, but then we haven't been able to get out, have we?
No.
So
I haven't drawn for a while. I posted on my photography page a little bit, but...
Did you?
Yeah.
You should be more on... Should have your stuff.
Maybe I'll have to come and steal Mum's computer every now and again. Do the odd stream here.
Yeah, you can do that.
No, I was gonna go to college for it, but you know, baby means no. Ow! Just pulled my hair. Rude.
Sorry. You're sitting in my chair.
Fucking rude.
I'm gonna go on fucking drum. I'm gonna go sit down over here.
Okay, bye.
Bollocks,
You told me to talk to the internet.
Yeah, I
Draw
wanted,
now.
I wanted you to get off when I come back though.
Yeah.
So I've finished my setup.
Draw now while I still have the time.
No, she's going to do that whole thing, sleep when the baby sleeps. Vacuum when the baby vacuums. Mop the floor when the baby mops the floor. You know, that kind of bollocks.
That's what Rob's for. Rob
Is that what Rob for?
Rob can watch your baby while I draw.
Does Rob know this?
No, he does now. One of my staff is pregnant. She found out gender today and she just texted me saying she's having another boy. Aww. I think it's going to be a girl, but that's just me. I have come to this conclusion. Mikey said you're a really good example of a mum who takes time for herself and it improves her parenting. Is this her snoring? I thought there was a bike outside. I was like, what the hell?
She sounds like a really quiet chainsaw.
All we can hear next to us is this noise like... It's the dog snoring. What the hell?
Oh, bless her.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, she just woke up because it was an itch.
I'm kind of hoping for a girl because, you know, we have too many boys in my family.
Hey, she's crazy. I wouldn't have another girl if you paid me.
I'm one of 5 and I'm the only girl, so, you know. You watch, she's gonna fucking be a boy now that you said that.
It's you!
Is it the chair?
It's not the dog at all, it's you swinging on the fucking chair.
You watch, I'll have a girl and then it'll be the same instance.
You can have twins.
It'll be the same instance that me and Rob have because Rob's sister is the only girl and she's one of 4. So I'll have a girl and then the rest will be boys and that's it. And then I just won't have any
She'll
more
be
girls.
really bossy if you have a girl first.
I'm kind of hoping I'm like Nan and only have girls, to be fair, because, you know.
I think Lena's got any girls. Mikey's got a boy.
You're going to wait and see. Yeah, we're going to have our 20-week scan and then we're going to get the sonographer to write on a bit of paper and put it in an envelope what we're having. And then Mum's going to plan the gender reveal. Girls are fun till puberty kicks in and then periods and the cramps and the screaming and the moods. I know, I've been there. Well, Mum's been there, but you know, I've been through the whole puberty thing, so.
There was this thread on a group that I'm in.
Galina said, yeah, all girls were hoping for a boy.
And someone said, you know, why are teen girls so hard? And my response was something along the lines of, because they're a bag of bitch hormones.
Oh, you get to go through all the hormones again, Mum.
Yeah, no I don't, because I get to give it back, because it isn't mine.
I meant with me, but okay.
I get to give you back, because as of next month,
I'm not yours either.
you belong to somebody else, mate. You ain't my problem anymore.
You hearing this, Rob? I don't know if he's still on
No, he's probably gone now.
He's probably gone to the shop or something.
We're deciding all this
no.
shit for him. Hey, old puppy.
Poor Rob.
He's alright.
I'd like to think I'm not nearly as bad as I was 10 years ago.
No, you're not anywhere near as bad. Can I finish my weekly now? I've only got a wee bit to do.
No, you told me
And
to
then we
talk.
can sit and talk to the internet.
She wants her computer back.
Daryl. Okay, baby.
I know. God.
Pardon me.
We've got this system
I blame the baby.
at the moment now, which is something we came up with a couple of weeks ago. That Daryl goes to bed at 7:30, and he's allowed to play upstairs in his room, as long as it's not like chronically noisy. He's allowed to play in his room or in the hallway just outside his room. And he's got a grow clock in his room, and then at 8:30 he has to pack all his toys away. He has to actually tidy up his room, pack all his toys away, and then he turns his light off and he goes to bed. So, and he's really good, because I thought when we first sort of started doing this that he would drag it right out, you know, but he's actually been really, really good, hasn't he? He like packs it all up and it's down in like 10 minutes.
When I babysat, he said to me that apparently you don't like him turning the grow clock on anymore. He's like, Mum doesn't like when I put this on, like, onto the night mode, and I was like,
no, because I do it every time I send him up there, so I don't know where he's got that idea.
strange child.
So yeah, right. Yeah, so yeah, he's really good at that kind of thing though. Which I was so pleased about that.
Oh, fuck off. Not even tired. Stop.
Well, we did walk into town, so you know.
Yeah, I suppose. I told Rob that I'm already nicknaming the baby Little Shit.
Little shit.
He was like, why? I was like, because it's causing me cramping and nausea, and it's a little shit.
You're not allowed to be nauseous. You just had dinner that I cooked.
I'm not actually nauseous for a change. I was earlier, until like 20 minutes ago, but I feel alright now.
Well, it wasn't overly spicy, so that might be why you're not too nauseous.
There's these crisps that I bought, and they're like hot margarita. No, that's not the word.
That's a drink.
Yeah, they're like a pizza flavour.
Margarita.
Yeah. Hot, yeah, it's like that, but like a hot flavour, and they're slightly spicy. And 2 days ago I hated them, and the pack I had this morning I was like, oh, these are so good. And I'm here like, no, I like spicy food now, this isn't okay.
I ate so much in the way of spicy food when I was pregnant with Daryl.
I know people do it at the end to get the baby moving.
No,
I
did like all the way through my pregnancy with Daryl, don't you remember?
I don't even like spicy food though.
Every time we went out for dinner, it was like, what do you want? I want chilli!
I never thought that, like, you know, just under 6 weeks on that I'd want
that was
so
perfect.
much.
You gave him limits and kids do also. Yeah, sometimes they do, and then sometimes, you know, you give them a yard and they go a mile, which he used to do, because it used to be that he would like the hallway light on at night.
He just wouldn't sleep.
But then he wouldn't go to sleep, and he was awake until like 10:30, sometimes 11 o'clock. Okay, Gleaner. Which meant that I didn't get
a good night's
It's
sleep.
funny, but once he's gone to sleep, that then is me time. I'm off duty as a parent, yeah, if that makes sense. Whereas when he's awake, I'm on call.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I can't 100% relax when he's awake.
Because you've got your ears open in case you
Yeah.
hear something, and you're like...
Once he's gone to sleep, it's like, you know, I could go and have a bath by candlelight if I wanted to, or, you know, whatever. I can't leave the house, but I'm free then to do what I like without being interrupted or having to keep that ear open. Although I do, because obviously in case he wakes up. And because the hallway light was on, he would play and fuck around in his room until 10:30, 11 p.m. at night. So I never got that, you know, he would go to bed and I would be in bed 20 minutes late because I'd be absolutely fucking exhausted. Whereas if he's asleep at 8:30, yeah, I mean, he's normally asleep by about 9 o'clock now, which to me that is still a little bit late, but I'm like, well, that's better than 10:30, you know? And it then means I've got a little bit of time that is me and not mum mode, you know. You remember Daryl used to be just 45 minutes. He's definitely improved with that. Yeah. And it's like sometimes he'll come back down because he has to tell me something. And it's usually some crap. It's usually some crap about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I just go, yeah, whatever, fuck off.
You're
you know?
like, okay, tell me. And he's like,
Yeah. And I know that it is a delaying tactic, but yeah, he's much better at. You tried watercolour for the first time yesterday, now you want more colours. I know. I want all the colours. And it's like, I get people like Andy and other people going, you only need 5 base colours or whatever. You can make all the colours of the rainbow with that. And I'm like, no, it's like my pens. I need all the fucking colours. There's no point telling me I just need the primary colours to make all the other colours.
You just need to learn to use your primary colours to make all the colours.
No. If I want Barbie pink, I want there to be a Barbie pink in my palette.
To be fair. Maybe I'll have to start bringing my drawing stuff up again, because they want to see drawing, apparently.
Yes, you can come up and stream if you like. I don't mind.
Tempting, actually.
Told you that. More than welcome to that. Right, now, let's write a few things in.
You put your Tombow in the wrong thing, by the way. You put your Tombow in that one, not that one.
What Tombow?
The red one that you used to write it down.
It's there.
Oh, I thought you put it in the pencil case.
No, it's there.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought you put it in the pencil case. You must put it in there.
Okay, so on Tuesday, at oh my god 9 a.m, what was I thinking?
What are you doing at 9 a.m?
The dog has to go in.
Oh god.
To the groomers. Or as I call it, her spa day.
She's doing the whole thing.
Yeah. Haircut, nails, clipped, the lot.
Pardon me. Fucking hell.
Yeah, you want all the different shades of colours. Exactly. Because that's just so much more to play with. Right, and the only other thing I've got to fill in is the financial guff.
Bills and shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Me too, I said. Me too. I think Stuart's on your stairs.
Quite possibly.
At the top.
Usually is.
Yeah. Did I tell you Rob saw Grandad the other day?
Yeah.
Correct him if he's like, I only saw his head and his shoulders, it freaked me out. And then he apparently just said hi and just went upstairs. I think he's gone to the shop because he's not online. Rudeness.
Oh, how rude. You could have stayed online.
And he said he's gone to get a drink that isn't awesome.
Yeah, right.
Something that I can't have, probably.
As long as he gets rid of all evidence afterwards.
Yeah.
So you don't go home and go, you bastard, I can't have that.
I don't mind when sending drinks because I don't want them really anyway. It's only every now and again. You do. You're not even licking anything. You're just licking the air.
Yeah, this is a new thing she does.
It's so weird. She gets that whole like sucking in her moustache.
Yeah, it's her moustache that's getting on her nerves. I'm going to tell them to make sure they give it a good trim.
Stop licking, weirdo.
Right.
It's a noise.
You just got booked in to get your nose pierced.
Ooh.
4th time the charm, this one will stay in. Do you have trouble with them or do you just like take them out?
If it's a case of issues with a nose stud, I suggest putting flat back in.
Did I see the comment about the other check? Yes, I did. I haven't liked it yet. You have missed all the excitement. You pulled them out in your sleep.
Try asking them to put a lip stud in instead of a nose
Yeah,
stud.
ask them for a...
Flat
what did
back.
I do with it?
I don't know. I don't know what they called them there. People here
No,
flat
Elle's
backs.
in England.
Oh.
Elle lives in Bath. Oh my giddy aunt, what did I do with that stud?
I have no idea. Most piercing places have flat backs over here now.
Yeah, ask for a flat back Elle. Like a lip stud type stud. You won't pull that fucker out.
Unless you unscrew the ball in your sleep and then pull it out.
To be fair,
that's what she's going to do. A labret, yeah, like a labret piercing.
I've known people to pull nose studs out in their sleep as well.
And congratulations. Jillian says congratulations.
Thank you.
So they're trying to take Frankie's Medicaid and Social Security. What again? They keep fucking around with his money and shit, don't they? They count his child support as income. Oh, honey. Yeah, I need more pens.
I just stop licking.
Mikey, for fuck's sake, you've got to say to them that they keep putting you through. You were going through this only a few months ago, weren't you? With them fucking around with something to do with Frankie. It's just not on. On the phone for an hour already, just go, oh, I'm so sorry, sweet. Yes, I need all the pens.
Don't we all?
Right, I think that's next week done. I don't. Oh no, hang on. I've got to write in the YouTube. Are you on as normal next week? April. You and Mary.
So I guess if I do start streaming, I have to figure out a day to do it where they're not all doing it.
Well, Tuesdays or Fridays are free.
Pardon me.
You can have Tuesday or Friday.
Okay, I'll probably go with the Friday. What is it today?
Yeah,
Wednesday.
I totally forgot you went through this already in April, but you remember what I was to let you guys. Yeah. They're fucking out of order, babe. Right.
Rob just messaged. He was like, they didn't have any watermelon water up there. He's like, I'm going to see what they've got tomorrow though.
Watermelon water. That sounds repulsive.
Yeah, it's I think it's a Volvic one, and it's literally just watermelon flavoured, and it's so fucking good.
I don't like watermelon though.
I've gone through like 3 bottles of it in the last like not even 2 days. And it's like 60p a bottle down there for the like big ones as well, so that's how you know I'm drinking enough. I've gone through like 3 fucking like, I think they're like litre bottles or something like that. I've gone through like 3 of those in less than 48 hours. Which compared to the tiny amount of water that I normally drink is pretty good.
Just don't overdo it.
Yeah, no, I know. I normally, aside from usually drinking, I'll drink like if I'm not sure if I'm hungry or just nauseous. Drew said sorry, he had to go make dinner.
Okay.
Can you hear him?
Mm-hmm. Get.
So do I have to go through the whole signing in on my Twitch thing, or should I just be like, I'm stealing Mum's channel today?
Up to you.
I might just steal your channel instead of going back and forth between them.
What's lovely? They are lovely.
Have they not come out with any more 0.5 Inkjoy pens? You know, in more colours.
I'm going to assume she means the water, seeing as that was the only thing I was talking about. Either that or the baby brain's already kicked in and I've forgotten.
I should actually swap over and try the because this case thing that you sent me now holds all of these, and these I've got a gazillion of these, like in loads of. Actually, I gave you like all my duplicates. I think, didn't I?
Did.
What do you think of them?
I've only used them a couple of times, but from what I've used, they're like pretty fucking good. To be fair,
The trouble is, I would get confused as to what colour is what for colour coding. So
yeah,
I need to know any ideas what I can use these pens for, you guys, because I've got these and I haven't used them yet. And I don't know whether my magenta in the 0.5 is running out, because it seems, you know that I like thin pens, but it just seems in comparison to the other pens, it's even thinner, does that make sense? Yeah, it's just weird, I just can't seem to find them anywhere. Even on the Papermate, I've just had to literally look at the pen to find out the name. Even on the Papermate website, I can't find any extras. Yeah, but I haven't found a use for those yet. Those felt tip ones, although I might use them like in the future when I get a little bit more junky in my journals. Oh, a lump now.
What, in your piercing?
Uh-huh.
That's what happens when you have a needle shoved into your face.
So I had this piercing done today, for those of you that haven't been paying attention.
Because, you know, so many of you were late.
Yeah, for those of you that were late. You're deep into a marathon of burn notice. You love Bruce Campbell playing Charles Finley. So it goes in there and then comes out here. Yeah.
Duck face.
It is lush, yeah. It is lush. But the lady I went to, she's the wife of the guy who tattooed my hand. And she qualified the day before I had this tattoo done. So she's a new piercer, okay, brand new piercer. And her prices reflect that. She's cheap, which is why we were like, and she's like, oh, I can't get one done. And I'm like, what am I going to get pierced?
I don't know what I'd want pierced anymore. Probably just my ears, to be fair.
Yeah, I definitely want to get the flats done up there.
I don't really want face
So I went in and I sent John a text and I said, I want your lovely lady to pierce me, please. And he was like, okay, fine, what do you want? So I explained I wanted to take out my standard labret and put a vertical labret in, which is what this is called. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. And I said, do you want me to take my labret out? And he said, no, keep it in until you get here so she can see exactly, you know, what you've got and all that lot. So yeah, okay. So she pierced it today. Unfortunately, the exit, because you go in at the bottom and out through the lip, it was too far back. Okay, that's a little bit swollen. Yeah, you can see that red dot just there. I'm wondering actually if the coke's irritating it.
Probably.
Yeah, she came out too far back. That was partly my fault, because she said as she was part way through it, she said, I'm too far back. And I said, no, keep going. Let's see how, you know. And she did. And she was like, immediately, she said, I'm not happy with that. It's too far back. So we both looked in the mirror before she put the jewelry in. We both looked in the mirror, and the way it was situated was when I closed my mouth, you can see this one. Okay. But with that one, it would have been inside my mouth and you wouldn't have been able to see it, which negates the whole point of getting a vertical labret. So she had to, now if you're screaming she want to stop listening round about now, yeah, stick your fingers in your ears. She had to withdraw this slightly. Bearing in mind she's already gone in through an old piercing anyway that goes that way, and she's now gone up that way. She pulled it out about halfway and then redid the second half. And
so she had to pull it out, move it.
Yeah, she had to pull it out like halfway angle
Move
it
while it was in her lip.
Yeah, angle it while it's still inside my face. And
Drew's just messaged me and put la 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 with all like face.
And I tell you what, having something coming out through your lip fucking hurts, you guys. Right? You might remember when I had this done and I was talking about this, that the reason you don't get tattoos on your palms is because the skin is different, and it really, really hurts having this skin tattooed. You might not think it would, but it actually does. And that part of my tattoo... There's a fly in here. Go away. Buzzy thing. That part there really fucking hurt because it's just on the palm of my hand. Same issue with that. Because it was just on where the skin changes from inside to outside. Fuck me. It really fucking hurt. It was... And it's a little bit red and a little bit swollen, but it's fine. It's fine. Your piercer isn't comfortable enough to do oral piercings yet. So you're getting your nose done again instead of your lip again. Are they a new piercer, or they're just not comfortable like after COVID, or, you know?
You just put things I could have lived without knowing.
Now you know, Drew. Aren't you just so happy that I told you about that because of COVID?
I said to him that I told you that I might steal your channel on Fridays to do drawing because people miss my drawings. He's like, hell yes. I was like, are you wanting me to do that? Then he's like, yes. I was like,
because your mum talks about weird shit like piercings.
I was like, I don't know what I'll draw, and I just said to Rob, I was like, I guess I need to think of something to draw this Friday then, because I'll probably do it then.
The way she did it, because she pierces in the tattoo studio where I got my tattoo done. When I had my tattoo done, I wore a mask the whole time, as did the tattooist, and you know, you clean your hands when you go in, and you wash your hands, and then you use the alcohol thing, you know, the hand thing again separately. And all of that, and then you go in, you have your tattoo done. When you go in to do the piercing, you do all of that, and then you're led to like a little cubby room at the back that he had installed for her. And what he's done is he's put like these little saloon type doors up. But it's not. It's one of those room dividers like they have in like
I say the ones when you go into the original area are the saloon type doors.
Yeah, saloon doors to go into the tattooing area, and then beyond that, there's those trifold room divider type thingies that they have in like Asian countries and that. Because he's really squeamish about needles. My tattooist apparently hates piercings. So I was joking with his wife, because it's his wife that does piercings, saying, "Shall I scream really, really loudly when you do it?" And she's like, "Please don't, because I'll fucking jump." So we were talking, and he's tattooing this person at the same time. And we were talking, and I said, I find it hysterical that he's like funny about needles. And she said, yeah. She said, I'm hoping I can get him to agree to like one piercing, and then I've just got to like figure out what he's gonna get. And I was like, Prince Albert. She was like, no, because he'll never let me touch it again. This lot. But when I went in, I wore my mask going through the tattoo section of the business into the outside, and I didn't remove my mask until she was ready to basically look at it and pierce me. And she said, right, if you can remove your mask, then I can see where your current libret is. And she had looked and she went, yeah, because I've actually had my libret pierced. Well, this obviously makes the third time, but I've had two because the first one was done and it was just ever so slightly off to this side, so it was wonky. And I took that out and then had it redone. Crikey. Well, Isis was a baby. That's how long ago it was, and I haven't taken it out since. Really, I did. I took it out briefly.
He sent me a gif of someone going.
I re-pierced it the same year we went to Italy. You were with Andy. What were you, 16 at the time? So about 9-10 years ago, I re-pierced it myself through the hole that it is in at the moment. I haven't. I think I've changed the stone. I haven't changed the actual.
Yeah, because you had a spike and then you.
Because I had a spike and then I went to like this sort of like nice tealy turquoisey type stone, and I haven't touched it since. It's just been like that. So, yeah, she had a look. She was like, yeah, I can see where it's going to go. She did a dot on my lip. Are you happy with that? Is it straight, 100%? And then she pierced it, and that was it. And then I left. And she knocked £5 off because she had to do it twice. And she was so apologetic. She was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, look, don't worry about it. And she was like, don't faint on me. I was like, I'm not going to faint, but that really stings. And she was like, I'm really, really sorry. And I was like, no, look, I came in here aware of the fact that you're a new piercer. It's fine, don't worry. I said, this is while she was still doing the jewellery art. I said, I can't even feel it now. It's stopped hurting. All I've got now is a little red lump just where the first exit point was. that's going to go down in a couple of days, and that'll be it. I won't even know it's there. It's not sore. I can move the jewellery. She's put quite long jewellery in because lips swell when you have them done. And she said, you know, I'm going to put like quite a long bar in because it's. I said, well, I don't normally swell, and I don't. I can feel a little lump just inside where she initially exited, but other than that, it's fine. The stuff's been moving all right.
It's not like you've jinxed it the amount of times that you said today you don't normally swell. You're going to be like
I'm going to wake up in the morning with a mega fat lip. Yeah. You both wore masks. And if she was piercing anything other than my face, I would have had to wear a mask. So, you know. Is my baby? Is he here yet?
Romeo.
Yeah. He's heading this way. Romeo, come talk to me.
Oh, Romeo. Drew said I should ask your viewers what they want me to draw on Friday, seeing as I'm going to be stealing.
Okay, Carl wants to know what time do I want him here tomorrow if my parcel doesn't arrive before he gets there. Well, we need to be there at 12?
Yeah.
Better make it. We leave about 11:45 just to be on the safe side because we're
going
going up
we'll
fairly,
aren't we?
About
11ish, so if I can get Rob up by then.
Callie is coming at 11.
Yeah, Drew said that I should ask your viewers what kind of stuff they want me to draw.
Yeah, what would you like Callie to draw for you guys if she starts doing that again?
Because I'll probably be stealing Mum's channel over Friday. I'm starting in like 2 days' time, just to annoy you.
So I want to get, because I've got my nose pierced outside. I've got a little, what's in that? Is it a triquetra?
Yes.
Yeah, I've got like a little triquetra in that side. But I want to get like the other side done and then have matching stones. And Callie and I bought like loads of jewellery a while ago.
I don't know if they're going to be able to see it through the packaging.
Yeah, they can. This is the kind of thing I was talking about, you know, flat back labret type bars. I just want to get into these.
I've got an autoclave, it's okay, I can always autoclave this. It's just a...
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to get into it, that's all.
You mean?
Something spooky, says Amy, because Amy's really, really into Halloween.
Something spooky. Well, I normally do realism, so I'm going to need a bit more than that.
So I have matching, like, studs.
Oh my god, these are dinky!
So I've got, like, little pink ones. Really nice turquoisey ones, which are the ones that I'm really...
I like
those are the ones I'm really, really thinking about getting in.
Ooh, those are pretty. They're like my pink opal.
Those are opal style.
I don't know about those.
Mikey, I've got to allow that because you used the word fondling.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Who's fondling who?
Mikey, I was just fondling the top of my ear where a couple of cartilage piercings have closed. I had to allow the fondling term. Those are white opal.
I prefer the blue, to be fair. Oh, that's pretty.
Green.
Green!
And a sort of like...
Or like the green.
Not quite as blue as the blue you've already got over there.
Yeah. It's more like a iridescent kind of blue. I like the green.
So
the green is probably my favourite.
I need to decide which I'm going to have, and then will she pierce with these?
She should do, because you've not taken them out of the packaging.
I'm going to have to... I think what I'm going to do is message her and say, I want you to do a nostril for me and like have those.
And that you've got the jewellery and that she needs
I've got the jewellery.
She'll probably need to autoclave it.
She'll probably autoclave it. If she's any good, she'll autoclave it anyway.
Yeah.
So
might just mean you have to go in a bit
earlier.
Have to
so butchers, bangers and... Oh, mate. Bangers and mash. Love it. Enjoy. Is it onion gravy? Tell me it's onion gravy before you go.
Yeah, something spooky isn't
Thank you, baby. Something spooky, like Halloween-y.
Yeah, I know. But
Amy's really into Halloween.
Really? What kind of Halloween-y thing do I do?
My baby's here. Is this my baby? This better be my baby.
Is it Romeo?
It's my baby.
It's Romeo.
Oh,
look at
hiya, Bubby.
Oh, he's so sweet.
Hello, you beautiful pussycat. He is so freaking gorgeous, this cat. I love this cat.
He's probably there like, oh my god.
Look at this. Look. I mean, look at that face. Look at that face. He's my baby.
That's just like...
Obviously. Good girl. Enjoy it, darling. Oh, look at him. He is adorable.
His face kind of reminds me of Romeo's face.
If you scroll through any of my messages from April on Facebook and Instagram, it's all Romeo.
Look, he's watching you again. Oh, my baby. That is going in my journal, that picture. So that's Romeo L. He belongs to April and Mary. And he likes to watch my videos. For some reason, he likes me.
Drew just told me to draw a realistic skull. I might actually do that with some spooky shit coming out of it.
Yeah.
Like spiders or something.
Yeah. Ooh. If you do it really good, I'll get tattooed.
No pressure.
He's a beautiful pussycat. He's a beautiful baby. I want to go and visit them just to steal the cat, but they reckon I'd bring him back after 5 minutes because he's gobby apparently. I was like,
Elsa,
I've had gobby cats. You should hear Elsa. She's awful. Elsa's one of those cats that she sits outside and she screams. Amy says a skull with a candle.
I think a skull with spiders, but yeah.
Oh, but if you did it with a candle and then like a baby's name. That'd look good.
I try and do the candle like inside the skull, so like have like. So like,
well, inside the skull, so like with a jack-o'-lantern type thing, or
I just thought,
No, I think it would look really, really good if you put the candle just behind it.
I thought if I did the skull but missing like this whole section here, so like.
And Elle says add roses to that.
Halfway down the forehead to like the cheekbone, and then have the candle.
I think you could have the skull, yeah,
or like the mouth open with the candle in it.
With the candle behind it, and then like roses all around it as well.
I don't call it fucking.
She's like.
Fucking roses? What's wrong with you people? What do you think I am, a tattoo artist?
Because skulls and roses always go together.
If you can fucking draw them.
There you go, there's your challenge.
I'll do the skull and the candle. I can't promise the roses. If I can't do roses, I'll do spiders instead.
Yeah, right. Spiders are easy. It's a blob with legs. Yeah.
Drew said I could do skull with spiders and web with like 3D cobwebs in
Yeah,
there.
you could do webs all over it. That'd be really good. The next pick will be Romeo, black cat. Yeah, well that's easy, isn't it? Black cat at night. He's such a beautiful cat. Yeah, Elsa, she screams to come in. So you go and you open the door, and then she screams because you've let her in, and she
screams because she's
and
hungry.
she's announcing her presence. And then she screams because she's hungry. So you go okay, and you go to the cupboard, and the whole time, now bearing in mind the cupboard is a whole 6 feet away from her food bowl. So the few paces it takes you to get to, open and get back to her food bowl with, food in hand, she is screaming at you. And I'm not talking like a little dainty like meow. I'm talking full on meow. Like has never been fed. She is dying by the time you get. And it's like, dude. And then when she's done, and she wants to go back outside, she screams at you again. And then she sits outside and shouts at you through the lounge window.
I was told to show you Flash.
And I'm like, fuck off! Who is Flash?
This is Flash, Drew's cat.
Oh.
That's Flash. Flash is Drew's cat.
This is Drew's cat, you guys. He's Snow on here, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. This is Snow's cat. I hope this is alright, Drew. Look at him, isn't he?
It's not tough.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's too late now. Fuck.
That paw, though.
Yeah, look at that paw, look. That's a panther paw, isn't it?
Yeah. He's a big boy.
He's a cutie. Romeo's got like a little white.
Yeah.
And he's got a white toe
Aww.
as well. He's got a white chest and a white toe.
I'll see if... I want to see if I can find Coda as well.
I've got a peely finger. Go away! There's a fly in my house.
That's Coda. I think that's Coda. They look almost
Fat
identical.
cat.
Yeah, he's a chonk.
I wonder if I can get if I can find Romeo's chest piece.
There's Flash's face.
Oh,
he's a very grumpy boy.
He's gorge.
He is. He used to hate me, and now he loves
Oh,
me.
you can just see Rome's little chest piece. Look, his little tuxedo.
I saw it on the other one that you posted.
And then when he comes online and he sits right underneath April's camera. And he kisses the camera. He gets up like that and he purrs and he kisses the camera. And then you can see
hello.
You can see his little white toes poking out the side. It's so cute. It's like. And when he looks up at the camera, you see his teeth. His little teeth going. Oh, he's so gorgeous. Called to Mary, Romeo screams when you leave the post. Well, yeah. I mean, how dare you go to the post office without him? I mean, what are you thinking about?
Drew said that was Coda, but they're still adorable. Flash has a white bit.
Grumpy cat screams at you to feed him, especially when you are late feeding. Well, yeah, you're lucky you haven't been fired, Amy. I mean, really, is this your really old man that you've got? Is it you that's got the really old pussycat? I'm dreadful. My memory is awful. You had to assure Romeo she's going to be right there. My cat don't give a shit. I could go out and she's like, yeah, whatever, go and fuck off.
Leave.
Yeah, she does not associate with me unless it's to do with food or opening of a door. That's it. She rarely comes to me. I mean, I say she doesn't like me. I think she just barely tolerates me. She goes to Daryl if she wants love. The amount of times I've walked in and she's curled up on the chair next to him, and I'm like, both of you are sitting in my chair, and they both give you that look of like,
yeah,
you know, that look, you know, and, you know, go back in your fucking office or whatever. And I'm like, okay. You're a very old man of 14 years old, bless.
Apparently I showed you code.
Yeah, and that so is not even a question, is it, Mary? When you say something like you two are sitting in my chair, you get a...
There's flash.
And you get that so. Well, it's not even a question, is it? It's a statement, yeah. And...
That's Coda's face. He's like...
He looks permanently startled, that one.
Yeah, he does. It's like, what the fuck?
But, I mean, she's, you know, she's funny because she has resting bitch face. Elsa does. She's so funny. I don't know if I'll be able to find a picture. I haven't got many pictures of her lately. Oh, did you guys see the ones of Isis the other day? She pulled all her blankets to one side on her bed, and Callie covered her up.
He just sent me this picture. He's like, Flash has white pubes.
So she stayed in her bed. That was when she was initially covered up. It doesn't have time on it. And then a couple of hours later, I was like, dog's still asleep under the blanket. That went on for hours. She didn't move all day because she was under the covers. Lazy boo.
He
She's
was
snoring
like,
right
this
off
is Flash. Flash has white pubes.
White bare bits on the belly. Oh, bless. Go and get there. Oh, guys, like hamster version of Romeo. I know, I've seen him. Mikey's got a black hamster.
Oh.
He's on your Insta, isn't he, Mikey?
I don't miss having hamsters, the little shits. Those ones that I had were fucking horrible.
Mikey.
Oh, pardon me.
I know, but I mean, how fucking cute is that?
Oh!
She just went.
Oh, look at it! I want it.
Isn't that just adorable?
I need that hamster.
Her name is Olga.
Olga. That's so fucking
Look,
cute.
how fat is that?
It's so chubby.
That is a chubby fat hamster. Oh, hang on, I've got photos on fucking Instagram from April now. I get photos all over the place now. She's a cutie though, Mikey. She's adorable. She was happy, yeah.
Have a blanket.
She was very happy. She was very comfy. She just did not move for ages. She's getting old.
Like that, you mean?
Oh, she's just covered her up. I can't
She
show you without
looked at me
moving
and
the
was like-
entire computer. Hang on.
She looked
Hang
at
on.
me and was like, what the fuck?
This might be upside down.
Probably. Oh,
It's upside down.
that's fine. They get the idea.
Hang on. No, I'm too frightened to do anything in case it cuts me off, but yeah. She's,
You get the idea.
yeah. She's been covered up. She looks really adorable.
It's like if you rotate the computer like an inch sideways.
Yeah, I've got stuff in
but-
front of it, and
Yeah.
it just all knuckle. Oh my god, I'm gonna take a photo.
She's awake.
Yeah, she's one.
She wasn't 2 minutes ago, but she is now. She's like, I'm so done.
She's like, oh my god, fuck off taking photos. Hang on, I need to pull the focus up because you can get like a really good view. Look.
I literally just pulled
Look
it
at
up.
it.
I just pulled it up
How
over her.
lazy is that?
I pulled it up over her. She gave me that whole "what the fuck are you doing" face,
I
and then
know.
just wriggled and got comfortable again. Like, oh, okay.
No, she's like, whatever. Hang on, I'm getting photos all over the fucking place here. Oh, look at that old man. That reminds you of Doyle.
Yeah, without the pattern.
Our Doyle was like that. Bless.
Drew says he wants Jaffa cakes now.
He wants Jaffa cakes. You can't have them. I ate them all. It's empty. See? But I do have orange minis, Drew. Well,
We can't have those either because
I did have orange minis.
you're not like in lakes.
Yeah,
So.
you're too far away. By the time you get here, it's fucking gone, mate.
Give me.
No.
I'm gonna try and get hold of it. I kept letting go. He's like, damn it.
You hate me, I know.
Rude.
I'm gonna have to send you some cherry chocolate orange, bitch. Oh,
I thought you called her a bitch then. I was like, oh, rude. He's like, damn it, rude. I was like, I'll buy you some when I next see you.
I've got a Marie Claire Kennedy. Wants to be my friend.
Your friend?
I don't know them.
You need a fly zapper.
Marie Claire Kennedy, are you here in chat, love? If y'all speak up, just in case you're trying to get in touch with me. Because I don't know you otherwise, and I'm inclined to delete people I don't really know. Oh, Katrina can't read.
I just told him I'll buy him some Jaffa cakes next time I go over.
I'll send you some, Mary. I'll send you a bag of minis. These little mini ones, because these are lovely. Not that they last very long.
I told Drew that I'm going to buy him some Jaffa cakes when I next see him. He's like, oh, did you? And I was like, okay.
you better fucking remember now. How many masks do you want?
All of them.
Mary, well, she sent me some fabric, and I've got to make her some masks.
I remember you saying.
Oh, I still haven't done it. You've been waiting for it to be a sunny day so you can do a cage tour and put it on Instagram. Work out how many you think you would need in a week and let me know. Or, you know, between washes or whatever, at least 2 or 3 a piece. Right, okay. And you want them with the seam down the middle like I made my mum? Those ones, or do you just want the basic
rectangle?
I know, because I think you said you wanted the ones that sort of pop, didn't you? So they're not like right on your face, like the ones I made now where they pop open. Okay, that's all right. I'll get around to doing that at some point. Oh dear. Is she very tame then, Mikey? Does she like being like out on your hand and all that lot?
One of these days I'm going to bring the boys up here just to show everyone on your stream and be like, look, rattos.
Oh yeah, she's got rats.
They're very, very old though, I don't know if
yeah, old men, the pair of them.
Maybe
Remy and Linguini, but yeah. Remy's got a growth and we've had it checked and the vet, without doing anything invasive, said that he thought it was just a lump. It's just an old man lump.
He poked it, tried to get fluid out of it and just said it was
solid. There's no fluid in there. We know that much. But
he said it's just going to keep growing.
It's just a lump. It's just a fatty sort of cysty type lump, yeah. Isn't it? But Remy's sort of 2.5 now.
Old in rat years.
Which is quite old. He's end life basically. And we've sort of sat and discussed it a few times. I'm pretty sure you probably have with Rob as well about,
what we're going to do. Whether
we should take him in and have surgery done. Because he's not in pain. He's eating. He doesn't jump anymore.
I won't bother with surgery.
But then that could just be down to age and not necessarily because he's carting this lump around.
Linguini doesn't jump anymore.
Yeah, Linguini doesn't jump either. They're little mates, aren't they?
Yeah.
But they're sweet. So she says, look, Nanny's coming. And I got, and Remy grunts. Which he's always done. He does this like little grunty noise, and I go to the cage and
like a little pig.
And I emulate. He does. He sounds like a little baby pig, and I emulate it. And he comes to the cage all like really excited because I'm there.
Cool as well. If he hears you on the video.
Yeah, if he hears my voice, he comes out with this little grunty noise, and it's just like that's so sweet. A rat loves me. Like, oh, he's adorable. Okay, I will get him done for you, darling. I know I'm awful. I'm so bad.
Drew said he has to leave the stream and to tell you bye.
Okay, sweet. Take it easy, Drew.
He said he was going to play some Grounded. I'm like, oh, you got it then.
Oh, I see. I'm being abandoned for a game.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you very much.
He's probably there like, hey.
He's a little old man right now. You know what I'm talking about. Happened to your hamster at the end of their life. They slow down. Yeah. Yeah, they do, and
definitely.
you know, Callie's aware that you know it's not.
It's not the first rat I've had this happen.
He's not the first rat she's had, and you know, she's aware of the fact that he's probably not got much longer left.
To be fair, it's better circumstances than the Ralph was.
Yeah, and we just want to make sure that they're comfortable and they're happy. And if it gets to the point where we realise that actually Remy's not comfortable or he's in pain or whatever,
he still moves around. He just doesn't like.
Yeah, he still moves around. He's still eating and he's still drinking. Which the vet says, as long as he's doing all that, that's fine. That's golden. If we think he's in pain, we'll take that final trip with him. You know, which will be absolutely heartbreaking. I mean, I don't like rats. I'll tell you that from the off. As soon as she got her first rat years ago, I was like, oh my god.
You spent ages trying to get me to get rid of him.
And I was like, you have to. And then she bought this other rat that promptly had babies, like. What, a week after you got her?
That was. It was like 3 days later, I think, and it wasn't even when I lived here. That was when I lived.
Yeah, you moved back in with them, didn't it? Yeah. She had it. She bought this one rat, and it promptly fucking burst out 5 babies about a week later, and it was just like, oh my god, we had little baby rats all over the fucking place. And I was like, you know, they were cute as babies, but it was just like, you know, you don't do rats.
Mum and girls went pretty quick, and then Ralph.
Yeah, she realised that, you know what, she couldn't keep the mum and the girls because it was just too much. So they got rehomed various different places and whatever. But she kept Ralph, this one rat she had, which he was all right. He was a rat. He would say hello to me occasionally, but I'm not a fan. I don't abhor them. I just. As far as I'm concerned, I just, you know, I don't find them an attractive pet.
There is a picture of Ralph if they want to see.
And this is Ralph. This is her first baby.
This was my baby.
At him. That's Ralph, and she's got Ralph's ashes in a piece of jewellery.
It's on my ring actually.
And she adores him, you know, which was really sweet. And then she got
the ring too, if you want to show them that.
A couple of people have gone, oh, he's cute.
That's the ring with his ashes.
And that was the ring she had done, and she had his ashes put inside, which is sweet.
He was my baby.
Because he was a baby and she adored him, you know. And the 2 she's got now, you know, you've had them right from the go, haven't you? More or less.
Yeah, I had them since they were about 8 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Ralph I had right from birth though.
Yeah, she had Ralph right from birth until he died. These 2 she's got now, she's had since they were about 8 weeks. So, you know, they've done really, really well.
Oh yeah, they have, yeah.
You know,
Linguini's still doing good. He's like Remy, he doesn't bounce around as much anymore.
Yeah, he's not as bouncy as he once was, but you know, but yeah, Remy's got this lump, and it's sort of like, oh, poor baby. You feel really awful watching him sort of, you know, walk around with this sticky out bit.
But then he doesn't seem in pain. He's not.
No, as long as he's not in pain.
Not coming out for cuddles, he's not really changed. So
yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
As long as he's not in pain, then you know, that's all great. But
Ralph was though, because Ralph stopped eating and everything.
Yeah, Ralph got quite ill towards the end. So you have your nan's ashes in the ring. See, that's lovely. I really, really wish I'd been offered that last year when Stuart died, but that wasn't.
Isn't she?
No, they were buried with.
I know they were tree, aren't they? Yeah.
I wasn't given that option, and I didn't want to ask because I thought his mum might sort of freak out about that. Mary's off. Okay, Mary, you have to do research. Ooh.
Wonder what she's going to research.
That's a nice looking rat. Maggie's got a heck of a lag. You don't know how you got to agree to the dwarf hamster. No. What does Frankie think of the hamster, Mikey? Frankie's her son. He's autistic. Lovely lad.
Saying before. Look at her.
Yeah, I mean,
look at the dog. She's like.
The dog has rolled over partially onto her back under the blanket. They decided that Stuart's going to be cremated, which you know that's fair enough. And then his father died 6 months later, which we knew was coming. We were surprised actually that he lasted 6 months after Stuart died. And his father didn't want to be cremated, he wanted to be buried. So Stuart's mum decided that Stuart's ashes would be placed into the casket. So he's with his dad, which is lovely, which is really, really nice. And they are like down the end of the road. So I can go and visit whenever, you know. And I've had a discussion with Maggie about whether she's going to put the fact that Stuart's in there as well on the stone, you know. Because I don't know if you're aware of this, but you have to wait like a year after a burial before you can put the stone up.
Yeah, you said.
So the ground settles, basically. And I said to her, you're going to put the strips in there. And initially she was like, no, I don't think so. But I think now she's sort of thinking about that. Yeah, you do. It's to allow the ground to settle, because obviously it's all disturbed, isn't it? It's a bit like when you plant flowers and shit. It all sinks ever so slightly. And they have to be sure that everything is settled and sunk into place. And it has to have an entire year so that it goes through all the seasons and that, so that when they do actually set the stone, it's being set onto compacted ground rather than on freshly dug. Yeah. So yeah, stone will go up in about 3 months or so. You know, that's if she does it immediately. She might not. I don't know. But initially she said no, she wasn't going to, and then she sort of, last time I spoke to her, I think she said she wanted to, because, you know, that meant that it wasn't just her husband she was visiting, it was Stuart as well. So rest your nan's ashes are with your granddad's ashes and her son's ashes. Yeah, which is lovely. See, when my dad died in 2007, and we decided that he wanted to be cremated. He didn't want to be buried anywhere. And we looked at, there's a cemetery up the road called the Woodland Burial, and you can either inter ashes or, you know, be buried there, and they plant a tree on you. It's lovely, a really nice idea. And we looked into it, but fuck, it's expensive, and I couldn't afford it. Do you know what I mean? So we went for a cremation, and to be perfectly honest, Dad then sat in the cupboard under the stairs for the next 10 years while we sort of like, what the fuck are we going to do with Dad's ashes? Where are we going to scatter them? You know, what are we going to do? Because my dad had no ties anywhere except here. That was it. So 2016 rolled around, because Stuart and I were back together by this point, and we went to the Isle of Wight Festival. Now, I grew up listening to Status Quo and Queen. They're my dad's favourite bands, along with Dire Straits. But I grew up listening to Quo and Queen mostly because I liked them. And the Isle of Wight Festival 2016 opened with Status Quo and closed with Queen. So we took my dad's ashes to the festival and scattered them. It was amazing. I walked in with this bag of ashes. It's so funny. And because you get to security, they're like, you know, empty your pockets. So I just put this bag down, and she went, "What's that?" And I went, "It's my dad's ashes." And she went, "You what?" I took a step backwards. So next thing I know, I feels this nudge on my leg. I looked down, it's a fucking sniffer dog. They thought it was drugs, right? And I was like, "No, it's my dad's ashes. I'm bringing him back on Sunday to see Queen." Stuart's killing himself. He's sitting in the corner fucking wetting himself laughing. And she was like, "What, really?" I said, "Yeah." My dad was a huge fan. So she was like, "Oh, okay, you can go." So we were like, "Thank you." Picked up Dad's ashes. I've got photos and everything. You go onto my Facebook, I'm pretty sure it's under the Isle of Wight Festival album in my Facebook photos. Every checkpoint we passed, they didn't say a word to us. We weren't stopped at any checkpoint. They all grinned at us.
They probably went for an walkie-talkie. So
yeah, she radioed ahead and said, "There's a girl coming through. She's got dreads. There's a chat with her. They're carrying her dad's ashes. Let them through." They all thought it was fucking fantastic. So we went to Status Quo.
Probably stopped that one like fucking crazy woman.
We went to Status Quo on the first night, right? During the set, I scattered my dad's ashes. Right, during that set. I'm well aware of the fact they got trodden into the ground and, you know, whatever. But my dad would have loved that. On the Sunday night, the last night, Queen closed the Isle of Wight Festival. My dad always said to me, "One day I'll take you to see Queen." And we never got to do it because I fell pregnant as a teenager and I had Kyle. And, then Freddie died a couple of months after Kyle was born, and I never got to go and see them. 15 years ago, Stuart and I, when we were first together, were supposed to go and see Queen and Paul Rodgers in London. Yeah. And we couldn't go because the day before, it was like I bought it for him as a birthday present. The day before we were supposed to go, that's when they blew up London. Do you remember that bus, Al, in London that they blew up? The terrorists. Queen was supposed to play the very next night, and Queen cancelled due to the terrorist attack. Right? So they said, you know, we will honour all tickets when we rebook it. So we're like, fabulous, you know? And they rebooked the
the concert. This was with Paul Rogers, not with Adam Lambert. And Stuart at the time worked for Royal Mail, and Royal Mail refused to give him the time off, right? And he wouldn't take it as a sickie. I said, pull a sickie. That's fine. He was like, no, I've already asked for it off now. It's going to look really fucking odd, And we didn't go. We didn't get to go, which we were gutted about. So then, of course, he says to me, Queen playing the festival. I was like, awesome. So we took the other half, bar a tiny, tiny little bit that I kept behind, and we took the other half to the festival. And during Who Wants to Be Forever, Stuart scattered the rest of his ashes, which was really appropriate. It felt really appropriate. It really, really did feel appropriate. And the remainder of the ashes are buried in my garden, because this was my dad's first proper home after leaving home. He then married my mum and he went into the army. And we were posted over in Germany until I was 8. And this was the first proper home my mum and dad owned together. It was the first proper home my dad had that had his name on it. Do you know what I mean? He signed it over when him and my mum broke up. But this was his first proper home. So the remainder of it, the last little bit that I kept behind, is in my garden. And I've got a memorial plaque out there. And and we've got a couple of cats out there, I think, now, aren't we? And, yeah.
At least one cat.
Yeah, there's at least one cat out there.
I think the others are up at the house.
So, yeah. That's what we did. And it just seems... Because I said to Stuart, when it was so funny, because we got to the festival and I was like, I do not want to be this far back to see Queen. And he was like, okay. Pulled my dad's ashes out of his pocket in this bag. He'd stuck them in, like, his leg pocket. And he was like, coming through, dead man in a bag, coming through. We got to the front, I'm not lying, we walked down this field that is fucking miles long, right? We were at the front. And he was like, do you think we should tell everybody what we're going to do? And I was like, yeah, we better do, won't we? Because there were a couple of kids there as well. So we're all standing there waiting like you do. And I was like, guys, I'm sorry. I said, I just want your attention for a minute. So, of course, everybody's looking at me like crazy woman. And I went, this is my dad's ashes. We are going to scatter them while Queen are playing. And they all sort of looked at me. And I was like, if anybody finds that offensive or does not want to be here when we do it, then I suggest you move, because I'm not going to. And nobody moved. They were all like, yeah, whatever. And we sort of sat and stood there waiting for Queen to start. And I said to Stuart, I said, you're going to do it. And he looked at me and went, what? I said, you're going to do it. And he was like, okay, so when do you want me to do it? And I said, during Who Wants to Live Forever. So he said, okay. And it turned out that day was the day after the gay nightclub got shot up in Florida. And Adam Lambert dedicated Who Wants to Live Forever to everybody who had died as a result of hate, prejudice, yeah? And it was... I was in floods. Stuart was in floods. Half the crowd were fucking crying. We were all there with lighters and torches and phones and...
I can't listen to that song anyway.
No, we haven't been able to listen to it since. And during that, Stuart opened the bag and scattered his ashes. And then at the end of the concert, this bloke that I have never seen before, and I don't know, I've got him on video, came up to me at the end of it, and he held his hand out, and he shook my hand, and he said, you did your dad proud, love. And turned around and walked away, and I've got no idea who he is. And it was fun. It was amazing. I came home, and I was buzzing. She couldn't shut me up. I was like, for 2 hours, I was like, oh my god, it was fucking great. I recorded like the majority of it. If you go back through my channel and just search for I Write Festival, a lot of it is on there. I recorded a lot of Queen. I really, really wish I'd had a decent camera, because fucking hell, amazing. And we said, if we never do another concert again, we'd be quite happy. We did Alice Cooper in... Was that the same year or was it the following year?
I can't remember.
We did Alice
Wasn't
Cooper.
as funny as midway through the festival, you fucking video calling me while Daryl was like almost asleep.
That was before Queen started.
And you were like, oh my god, Daryl was like,
I video called her because I was so excited. I woke Daryl up. Daryl was only a
literally
baby.
just falling asleep.
She was very cross.
He was like, mummy. And I just started screaming. I was like, for fuck's sake.
I was excited.
And then he got more upset because you were like, I'm
and
sorry,
then I was like, I'm sorry, I'm going to hang up. And I hung up on her. She was like, oh my fucking god, you really pissed him off now. He was only what? He wasn't even 2, was he?
No.
So, yeah.
No, it's fab, and I'm really, really pleased that Stuart got to be there for that and to do that with me. It meant so much to him, and it meant so much to us as well. When I said to the kids, "Look, I got Stuart to scatter Granddad's ashes," you were. I know you were quite pleased, and I think the boys were as well. So, yeah, it was really, really good. So, oh my god, tired all the time. Hey, Elle, do you remember Guzzy Sue from Ravelry? Did you ever meet Guzzy Sue? Yeah, she's coming down here next week. Because she's a camper, camper vanner. And she's coming to the island next week. Yeah, she wants to meet up. That'd be nice. I haven't seen her for yonks. It's one of those things where you're like, fuck, I can't remember what she looks like. She knows what I look like because she used to join in on my YouTube lives. And it's like, oh my god, I hope I remember what she looks like. So, yeah. One day next week. Well, that's alright, because my diary's pretty fucking empty. Other than taking the dog to the groomers. That'd be nice. Oh, she got too warm. She's now half in and half out of her bed, with us in the bed and the rest of her on the floor. So you're going to do a skull with candles.
And probably cobwebs.
And cobwebs.
Maybe cobwebs.
Okay. Sounds good. Everybody's gone quiet. What you're doing? Come on, talk to me. I hate it when everybody goes quiet because I'm like, what am I going to talk about now? Well, probably here. Elle wants to know where... April's waiting to post video, sorry. Elle said where you show off her art. She'll probably do a live. And just draw on here and chat. And I'll probably keep coming in and interrupting because I do that a lot. Looking through my Facebook pictures, there are a lot. I post to Facebook quite a lot. Instagram's even worse. Amy's stuffing her face.
My computer's not good enough for me to...
Yeah, her computer's like my old computer and it's crap. It just can't handle being online, really. You have over 4 terabytes of pictures on Shutterfly. What's Shutterfly? Is that like picture storage? Is that any good? I need somewhere to store all my photos. Should probably do it on here. On mine.
More than likely.
Because you said, are you going to use my channel or do you have your own? You don't have a Twitch, do you? Or do you?
Yeah, but I can't remember what it is. Because Rob was using it earlier on mine. But for some reason it had his username. So I think, no, he said he managed to sort his out. I do have a Twitch, I just can't remember what it is.
Yeah, no, I should probably do it on here then.
Yeah, because then I have to remember my login and all that fun stuff.
Am I okay if you post your... Of course I am.
No.
Remember I said you can't post on my channel? Because I'm so shit at camera... Oh, fuck. That was the last one.
Oh well. I need to figure out time.
7:30.
I don't know, it takes me a couple of hours to draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 9:35 now. I've been here for a couple of hours.
Okay. I'm going to say, normally when I'm proper focused, it can take anything up to like 6 hours for me to do a drawing.
You stay as long as you want. I'll go to bed if I'm tired.
I've got a key, it's fine.
You're actually sitting here thinking how thematically this live stream is perfect. Cycles of life, Callie is pregnant. And you're talking now about scattering ashes. It's perfect and beautiful. Oh, thank you. I think new babies in a family do kind of like bring it home, don't they? You know, I mean, we went to tell him, didn't we? We went to tell Stuart the other week, which was quite emotional, I think, I know it was for all of us.
Even Rob got emotional.
Yeah, even Rob didn't even know him and he got quite emotional. And it's only, I think, the second time I've taken Daryl down there.
Daryl got really emotional.
He copes with it quite well, I think, really. So,
I'd have been alright if Daryl didn't ask when he's coming back, and I was like,
yeah,
and then we saw Neil the next day, and he was like, oh, Stuart!
Daryl still says, you know, when's he coming back, and then the next day we went shopping and we bumped into my brother-in-law, and Neil,
who is basically Stuart's twin.
Neil looks exactly like Stuart used to, do you know what I mean? He's got the long hair, very, very similar face. Neil's face is a little bit more round. Stuart was very angular. He was very, very thin, Stuart was. And he was very angular, had a longer face. Neil's is rounder, isn't it? But Daryl saw him and thought it was Stuart, which was kind of like...
my heart.
Yeah, heartbreaking. You are wishing your peanut butter and graham crackers was Terry's chocolate. I have no idea what a graham cracker is. What's a graham cracker?
It's not a rice cracker. It's like what Nan has.
What, cream cracker?
Yeah, kind of, but like a dry version, I guess.
That is dry.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's cream cracker then. I don't know. Oh yeah, because Nan has it with like cheese on it, doesn't she, or something? In my other drink.
I got to be kidding. What? That I don't know what a graham cracker is. Well, you lot eat weird fucking shit over there. Do you know what I mean? Like grits. I mean, really, what the fuck is grits all about? They're like soda crack. What? Oh right, okay. No, we don't have graham crackers. See, thank you. Soda crackers, but sweet. Okay. April, did you post that? Did you post a link, love? Post a link. Go for it. I thought you were posting a link. I've lost my bookmark again. Keep doing this. There you go. Hello, Nadine. How you doing? What's that? Honey made... Oh, a Graham's cracker. I don't know what a Graham's cracker is. But she didn't write Graham's cracker. She wrote graham cracker. There you go. There's April's video. How are you, Nadine? Are you good? It's pronounced Graham. No, it's not. It's pronounced Graham. You know. It's a Graham's cracker.
Oh, fly's dead, you're welcome.
The fly is dead. Did you kill the fly?
Yeah, it flew in the fridge and I squished it with the Coke bottle and flicked out the fridge.
As I said, it's still not in the fridge, is it?
No, I flicked out the fridge and then stood on it for good measure. Fly's dead.
That's the HS site, but you say Graham, not Graham. Give Nadine the good news. Hey, Nadine! Hey, Nadine!
Like,
I'm gonna be a granny.
I'm growing a thing.
Callie's got a parasite.
Pardon me.
I'm gonna be a nana.
A nana.
A nana. She says great. I'm gonna be Granny Sam. Nanny Sam.
Nanny
Not
Sam.
Granny. I'm gonna be Nanny and the other one is gonna be Nana. Isn't she? Lynn?
Yeah.
Is it
Nana.
Nana? Yeah. The other Nan's gonna be Nana and I'm gonna be Nanny.
Probably just get them to call both of you Nan.
Yeah, it'll probably just end up being Nan, you know.
She'll be like, no, it's Nana. But like, whatever. It's whatever the baby
Whatever
wants.
the baby fucking says, who cares? Granny. No, Marilyn's absolutely adamant I'm going to be Granny Sam. No, because Granny to me is old. You know,
Nan's not even
old
granny
people
yet.
are grannies, not me.
Nan's not even Granny at the moment. Like,
My mum's quite adamant that it was going to be Nanny.
it is, to be fair.
Yeah.
We all call her Nan or Nanny.
Granny Sam, you love it. Right, I'm going to be I'll be you. Are you chatting
Yeah.
while I...
I shall come onto your stream.
Pint of vodka and Coke.
Yeah, what? A pint. I think you mean like 3, mother.
Yeah, but I pee off 3 pints.
Yeah, I tripped over that too. It will probably be Nanny Sam. Also, hello, I have arrived again. the joys of pregnancy, tired and nausea. But I'm okay.
Pardon me.
They're very quiet compared to 2 hours ago.
Pardon?
They're very quiet compared to 2 hours ago.
What, chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They get quiet. Peppermint. I know I keep telling her peppermint, but she doesn't like mint.
No, thank
Your
you.
mother-in-law thought she was too young. So she was, and still is called Nisi? That's weird. Yeah, ginger is good as well. I told her dry biscuits or toast because she doesn't like anything.
Black Widow's colouring pencils. I've never heard of them.
No, I haven't either.
Do you want to try back?
Yeah. I can't chat while I'm standing here. It just seems.
You're like,
She's like, I've just been all the way up the stairs and back. I'm knackered.
why is the focus more on your face than mine? Then I get in the camera and it's like, I'm bland.
It doesn't focus at all. That camera.
Oh, okay.
That one does. But yeah, so. And in 7 weeks she'll be married, Nadine. It's like, what the fuck? You need to look that up. Black Widow's colour pencils.
No.
Phone!
Amazon them.
Oh dear. So now that you all know, I can actually, because I've got these in a little bag, and I'm going to staple them into my journal so that she can read through it years to come and go, oh my god. Amy says they're amazing colour pencils. I said, stop it!
Ask if it's those ones.
With a spider on the front. Wax colour pencils. Those ones. Totally white out my screen.
$13.97.
Huh?
$13.97.
That's quite cheap.
The actual, like, the black one as well. So the actual pencil's black. Stress relief colouring pencils.
Not when I colour with them.
Yeah.
Apparently there are 4 sets.
Alright.
They have 4 sets and 2 colour skin sets. That's the first set that you were looking at just then.
Okay. There's one with a scorpion and one with a cobra as well.
And there's a scorpion and cobra as well, apparently. Ah. You held it up and I held it up and you leaned in like I was there. It's always weird, it? It annoys me when people show you something and they're like way back here and I'm like, dude, I'm blind.
Yeah,
you know, I've got glasses on. For fuck's sake, bring it in so I can see it, you know?
There's those ones as well. Yeah. Which have a scorpion and there's...
It's not like you need colouring pencils.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You haven't got room in that fucking great case of colouring pencils I gave you like ages ago.
To be fair. You're not wrong there.
No.
Yeah, and there's those ones as well, which have a cobra on them.
I like the tins.
I do.
I have the tins.
Mm-mm,
You have the foot. So what's a skin set? As in skin shades?
Presumably, yeah, skin colour.
Amy has the 4 sets, but not the skin sets. Yeah, shades of skin. Did you hear that?
I can only find 3. I can't find 4. I can only find the cobra, the spider, and the scorpion.
What's the other one got on it? She's found the spider, the scorpion, and the cobra. And there's a light and dark set for the skins as well.
Shit.
Nice. It's nice that they're in like smaller packages so that you can afford to like buy individual packages. I think that's quite good.
I hate that I can't properly look at the picture.
My head is starting to hurt now.
Someone did an Amazon review and that's what they posted the picture of. Yeah. Wow, was right.
And I don't do colouring pencils. I've tried. It's not my jam. It's my jam. Amy says, don't listen to me. You don't need that kind of negativity in your delicate life. Delicate, fuck's sake.
Sorry?
As in, don't listen to me saying you've got enough colouring pencils.
Oh, So they can stay in the tins, it's fine.
No, if you buy them I want the tins, because the tins are pretty.
Fuck off, they're mine.
You got a box from France later than you get US boxes. Oh, wow. Monarch, as in butterfly, is the new set. We might not have them here yet, to be fair, because, you know, UK.
Drew's back on your stream. He just messaged me and put, so delicate.
Hey, Drew! Why is Drew not typing in my chat? Is he like,
don't fucking
you know, what's that in my fucking chat, Drew? Miserable shit. Type something. We haven't eaten you yet. You know, if you ask nicely, we might, but... As in deer. Oh, the other one's got a deer on it, apparently.
Oh.
She says, love ya! Purple heart.
Dick. No, I can't find them on Amazon.
We might not have them available here yet.
I can only find the 3.
Because, you know, you found skin sets.
I did type it and then I ended up typing
have you got any good skin colours in your millions and billions of pencils that you've already got?
Literally only the...
They just dropped in the UK last week.
The ones that you gave me. That doesn't look like skin tones. Show me the picture.
No.
Come on.
No.
Those ones, you reckon? It says Black Widow on them, so I'd assume so.
I guess. Maybe for blending and shit. I don't fucking know. I don't do pencils. Paint's more my thing. Huh?
Those are 12.20.
Yeah, that's not bad. Think about
To
it.
be fair. Oh yeah, no, there is 2 sets. Because there's that set and there's a darker set.
Yeah,
And it's the
gorgeous
same.
colours.
Yeah.
Tans and dark browns.
Mm-hmm. Safe to say, you can thank them because they're all now in my wish list.
They're all now in her wish list. Lovely. At least we know what to get you for Christmas.
Yeah.
You'll be buying the skin sets when you go back to work. I can get text messages.
Pardon me.
Leave me alone. Annie's commenting. Annie's one of my new subscribers on YouTube. On YouTube. Oh, dear me. How does that? It doesn't. It's crap, to be perfectly honest with you.
How does what?
Salad spinner that I bought for cleaning masks. Because the issue is you spin it and everything just moves around together. You've got no agitation going on. That's what I initially thought, Amy, which was why I got it. But yeah, you start spinning it and just everything, the water and the masks move around together because there's nothing to
Stop them.
cross. Yeah, there's no agitation. It just basically you might as well just soak it in the water and leave it. So I don't bother now. All I do is I fill up the sink with hot water as hot as my hand can stand with a drop of liquid detergent and I stick them in the sink and I go squish, 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 rinse them out under the tap on cold water and then hang them off the, we've got a quarter turn tap, one of those ones that go over the sink like that, and I just hang them off that if the weather's bad or they go out on the line. Excuse me, I've got hiccups now because I've been drinking cold Coke. So yeah. Do you know what would be better? It would be better if you could get one of those little, like they used to have in bingo halls, those little things where you turn around and the little balls go all over the fucking place and get really mixed up. That would be better. It's simply because it doesn't get mixed up in the water. It just goes round and round and round and round and round. So I can do a video on it if you want, just to show you. But yeah, I must admit mine's gone on the top shelf in the cupboard and I haven't used it. So the skin set here is about, was it £14, did you say?
About that.
Yeah, about 14 quid here in the UK.
12 to 14 tonight.
12 to £14. But yeah, I mean, I can do a little vid if Mary wants to see that, April. But yeah, I was quite disappointed really because I thought it would work really, really well, but it doesn't. You're better off literally sticking them in the sink and swishing them with your hand. I think as well, because the salad spinners are quite flimsy, you know, if you could chop and change the direction really easily without it freaking out on you, because it's just cheap shitty plastic, it doesn't work quite as well. So I think that's part of the issue. It needs to more, it would be better if it went that way rather than that way in front of you, because it would tumble more and you would get more of an agitation. But yeah, I'll do a vid, that's fine. I do one tomorrow because I need to wash the masks, so yeah. Dark looking out of the way. You have all your black widows in a case. You love the tins, but they're a pain in the ass to get out of.
Yeah.
Well, she's got Prismacolors and Polychromos that I bought during Cyber Monday sale a couple of years ago, and I just never used them. And I bought a case to put them all in. It was
I'll probably just buy another one like the one.
They've got a 200 slot case on it, and they all fit in there, which is awesome. And it's a really nice case as well.
A few gel pens as well.
Yeah, it is a nice case, and there was like a few slots left over, so she uses
I'll probably just get one like that, or like another one like the pencil one that I've got, if I get them, which I probably will over time. But to be fair, the ones that aren't skin tones, so the other 3 sets are like 25 quid a set. So,
but even
like
so, that's not expensive. If they're as good as Amy thinks they are, that's not expensive.
If they're as good as the reviews on Amazon are saying they are, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
For like a 24 set pencils, 25 quid ain't bad.
I keep hitting the fucking table behind me. Yeah. So there we go.
My phone buzzed. I was like, merp.
I don't know what else to do now.
Drew just said he's bought a mega box of 100 pack of Jaffa cakes and he blames you.
You're welcome. Enjoy. You're up to 4 cases. What, of colouring pencils? You have to go to warm up before it gets too late. Okay, sweet. Enjoy. See you later. I want to go warm up.
Well, we don't live in America, so that ain't gonna happen. You'd probably go in there and be like, oh look, it's like the range.
I would just like, no, Walmart is like so much better than the range. I would never come back out. They don't need a lot of pressure and are very smooth, Amy says. She's like, ooh. Ooh. There we go, I'll just tell all the boys to buy you these pencils for Christmas.
Yeah, please do. Much appreciated.
Yeah, I want to go and visit a Walmart, you know, the kind where you could spend 4 days and still see new things every time you go in there.
They're probably all there like, no, we go to Walmart regularly.
You may have a pencils problem. I don't see the problem, Amy, quite frankly.
Who, me or Amy? Having a problem.
Amy may have a pencil problem. No such thing.
No.
I keep looking for the back of my stud. And it's not there. You need to go home and go to bed. It's only 10 PM. Where the fuck has time gone? And see? He's asleep.
He's been asleep for past hours.
Yeah, Daryl's asleep. It's awesome. This just seems to be working really well. I think part of it is helpful because the sun's not out until really, really late anymore, which is like a bonus. But yeah, this system seems to be working quite nicely, which is good. I do have a new tarot deck to
Play with?
review with you guys at some point, but I'm not doing it now because I had a few drinks and I don't like to tarot when I've drunk alcohol. So yeah, it's a sort of it's based on the Lenormand decks, and it's called Lenormand Solitaire, and it's a 2-deck set, and it's a tarot and an oracle set in one. And I basically bought it on a should I, shan't I, oh fuck, I've bought it kind of day, you know, like you do sometimes, on Etsy, and I haven't even opened it. It's been sat here on my desk, no, because I've had a drink, and I need to use mine at some point, actually. I keep forgetting. I keep intending to, and I'm like, So yeah, I'm going to open it with something. But I think it's quite classical looking, because it's quite, you know, quite classical on the front. But yeah, it's still sealed in that. See? So I haven't looked at it without you guys. So I'm going to, at some point, open this. Oh, I've got a free afternoon. And I'll have a look and let you guys know what I think. So yeah, you get 36 cards in the tarot and then 18 in the oracle. And apparently you set it all out like a solitaire. So you put all the cards out and then you pair it up or something, from a little bit that I've gathered on the video that I've seen. So it'll be quite interesting to see what this is like and how it differs from the kind of tarot that I'm used to. You know, because I don't read classic tarot, I read modern tarot, which is why I like the decks that I do. Because they're not set out like, you know, like classic tarot decks. Because those are boring and I don't like them. Does it matter what kind of cards I get to read tarot, do you mean? No, it doesn't. It's a matter of preference, really. Okay. Does it matter what kind of tarot I get? No, it doesn't. I just get what I'm drawn to. You get what you're drawn to. Okay. Now, do you watch my Today in My Brew Journal videos, Nadine? I won't be offended if you say no. You know.
I think you've got decks upon decks. I have 2 decks. One tarot and one oracle.
Yeah, I know, but, you know.
Although I do have another one in my wish list.
I don't even know what fucking colour swords are in there. I do like my tarot colourful, yeah. These are my 2 favourite decks. Okay. One of them is my Everyday Enchantment Tarot, which is this one. This is colour. And the pictures on here are quite modern. Yeah. This is a modern tarot deck. I don't have any classic tarot decks because I don't like them. You know. For example, the Ace of Swords on a classic tarot deck is literally one sword hanging in the air. What the fuck am I supposed to go on from that? Whereas that tells you something. I've got the Alice in Oracle. I'll show you the Oracle deck. I've got the Oracle deck. It's beautiful. The Wonderland. Was it Oracle in Wonderland? Wonderland in Oracle. Yeah. That's the box. I've got the deck is actually in there. Okay. Alice, the Wonderland Oracle. I'd love to get the tarot deck. I need to get that next. Yes, I like my decks to have pictures. You know, I love modern tarot decks. This one, when I first bought this, I was very because I wasn't sure I was going to like it. And amazingly, cutting the border off did it for me. And I mean, you saw last month how often I used this deck. This was my number 1 deck. If I wanted to do anything with tarot, I pulled this deck. This is my
I have that one too.
Everyday Witch Tarot.
That's one you got me, isn't
and
it?
I bought her a set as well because she really, really liked it.
Even though Robbie's a bit more.
And then I found this deck, and as soon as I trimmed the borders off, I fell in love with it. The pictures don't necessarily mean what you see. No, not necessarily. It is down to interpretation. Okay? The idea is to tell a story. My camera is wonky as fuck.
It's because you tilted it up.
Yeah, it's because I tilted it. Hang on. It's really bugging me. That's wonky. There you go.
Yeah, it's like me and Rob could look at the same card and he can get something completely different.
Exactly. And the reason I initially...
We've had that before.
The reason I initially went for this deck was... I couldn't even tell you what card it is now until I see it. A friend of mine... Well, I say a friend, an internet friend of mine was posting on Instagram at the time. She doesn't post at the moment. And she posted this one card. And she said, you know, oh, this is blah, 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 blah. And I said, that's not what I see. And she said, what do you see? And I reeled off what I saw. And she was like,
wow, I've never looked at that card that way before. That's really cool. And I didn't think nothing of it. She said, do you read? And I said, well, I've been interested in tarot since I was a teenager, but it was something I never really got into. And I've since found out or come to the conclusion that's because I don't like classic tarot. So she posted quite a few from this deck, and she kept saying to me, what do you see? What do you see? And I would go, oh, I see, you know, blah, 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 blah. And she'd go, that's, you know, I never saw that. And, well, yeah, I can see why you think that, and so on and so forth. Which is why I've said to you on occasion, what do you see when I turn over a book? All right? Yeah, strength. Well, that's pretty obvious. But, there you go, Queen of Pentacles. There's Queen of Pentacles. Right? Let me just pull that into focus just a little bit for you. So what do you see? You see a lady here, slightly older lady, going by the grey. She's sitting in an extremely prolific orchard, okay? The chair is nice. It's wood, but it's nice. It's carved nice. That's it. She's a regal woman. Her cat has had kittens.
Same as my mother.
You know, so she's got family. It's just a really a well card. Yeah, she's doing well for herself. This is someone who's worked hard and she's got what she wants at the end of her life. You know, I find this deck extremely easy to read. I love this deck. It's.
I can't read that deck for shit.
Whereas Callie can't read it for shit.
Rob can.
You know, I bought this for her because she initially said, oh, I really like that. And I bought it for her and she never looked at it. Rob, however...
I used it a couple of times, chucked it in the loft, and then I was like, I need to get that deck down, and then realised that I needed to get down for
Rob
him.
loves it.
For him, because he's the only one that can read it. And I can only read it if
and then
it's
you've got this
him.
one, you know, where this uses actual modern, you know, type pictures. And that's what I really, really like about it. Yeah, there you go. You got the Page of Blades. Look, what do you see?
Your light reflection off the card.
Yeah, apart from my light reflection off the cards.
She looks like she's being a peacemaker.
She does, doesn't she?
They're both really grumpy.
Right.
And she's like, have a drink.
You've got these two young people that are pissed off with each other, quite possibly in the middle of an argument. Even the cat's pissed off. The cat doesn't look very happy. An unhappy couple. Okay, fine. But then you've got this lady. Okay. Now this is Temperance. Temperance is all about teaching. Okay, that's the basic communication of this card. But at what point does teaching become interference? Is she teaching them, trying to help them sort out their differences and to work on it, or is she interfering a little bit too much? Now, so how do you know the difference? How do you know whether she's teaching or whether she's interfering? The rest of the spread will answer that question. Yeah, so it depends on what other cards you pull with it as to, is it slightly negative in the entire spread, or, you know, does it go with the whole teaching rather than interfering? Right, the Oracle deck is... No, that's not the right Oracle. Hang on, let me put all my cards away and then I'll find the Oracle.
The only thing that bothers me about my moon Oracle deck is that it is literally just pictures of moons, so it's not overly helpful.
Yeah, so I wouldn't find that very helpful.
Thankfully, it has got a book that I can read through though, which helps.
I think it's that one, yeah.
Ooh.
This is the Alice Oracle deck, Amy.
My feet are cold.
You feel? Yeah, I get coffee quite often.
Yeah, my feet keep going cold. It's really annoying me. Pardon me.
Amy wants. If you like this kind of artwork, right? The only thing is they're big cards. They are big cards.
Because it's an Oracle deck.
Because it's Oracle decks for some reason are always huge. If you like the
if you like the artwork on this, then there is the Oracle of
Is it the Shadows and Light?
Shadows and Light, which is the same creator and the same artist, and those are very, very pretty too. And I'll show you those. That is, and these are very, very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
What a fantastic picture. What is the difference? That's not a stupid question.
What, between Oracle and Tarot?
Yeah.
See, I couldn't tell you. I just knew that I'm drawn
Depends,
to Oracle.
right? It depends on what you're willing to believe. Okay. A tarot card offers you guidance. A tarot card does not tell you what's going to happen. It does not tell you the future. It does not predict fuck all. Okay. A tarot card can...
Just points you in the right direction, really.
Yeah. Yeah. A tarot card can show you where north is on the compass, kind of deal. You can relate a card from the tarot to just about anything that's going on in your life. I can pull a card that might at one point seem totally random to you, and then a week later you're going, that's what that meant.
Like the ones you were pulling last month.
It's advice. Yeah.
The ones that you pulled last month, and then I came to you and said about being pregnant, and
Yeah.
you were like, what the fuck?
I pulled a lot of family cards last month.
So did I.
And have you seen
many?
Have you seen? I've also pulled a lot of celebration cards.
Which is weird because I was also pulling those last month.
Yeah. Tarot is guidance. Oracle is messages. As in oracle. Yeah, you go to an oracle when you need to know something. An oracle is whatever you wish to believe in, giving you a message. Whether, you know, and we're not going to get theological here into religion, but you guys know I don't believe in God. Okay.
Guardian angels, however.
Yeah. I mean, I do believe... I don't believe in a all-in-one deity, but I do believe in the afterlife. I do believe in guidance. I don't know. I have quite weird beliefs. It's something I would have to get very, very drunk to discuss with you because I don't really know. I kind of ramble on that subject. But oracle cards are exactly that. They are cards from oracles. They give you messages. Yeah. And they're not normally... somebody said to me, she said, I love the Alice Oracle. She said, that's a really, really nice one to work with. She said, the oracles of shadows and light, don't work with them unless you don't mind a bit of sass. She actually said that to me, and I said, well, what do you mean? And she said, because sometimes I've worked with that oracle deck and I've gotten an answer I might not necessarily want.
That's like Maggie's got the same moon deck that I've got, and she was like, I cannot work with them. I was like, why can't you work with them? And she's like, they avoid all of my questions. Every time she asks a question,
she's asking the wrong questions.
Yeah, but she is like, it just constantly bounces.
She needs to ask me. She needs to ask the deck, what do I need to know?
Yeah, she's full on like convinced that they hate her though. She's like, I just can't fucking work with them. So she never has been able to. I was like, that's weird.
She might be doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your face is doing sleepy. You must away to bed. Okay, sweets. No problem.
Goodbye.
If you haven't already, add me on Facebook. Every time I say Oracle card, yeah, Batman, yeah. I need to sit more over this way so I'm not actually like behind my chat.
Goodbye. You say Oracle.
Night, sweet, sleep well.
You say Oracle and I just think Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like to get drunk with me and talk, coming to visit when this crap is over. You better, girl. Yeah, that would be cool. Nadine.
I'll have a belly by then.
That'd be awesome.
I'll have a belly and a half.
Well, she's stateside, so.
I'll have a baby by then.
Hey, I'll be a nanny by then. So, God, we'd be up all night. I'd have to arrange childcare. Somebody get up with Daryl. I'm far too hungover.
Not me. You make that decision yourself.
He comes stay with you, that's alright. You'll have your own place by then.
Yeah, and a baby.
Yeah.
How about no?
That's like Daryl will help.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
I don't want to go near the
I
baby.
don't want to see the baby. He's very into I don't want to see the baby. scratch
fully
me up.
convinced he's going to see it within the next, 10 minutes.
As if it's going to happen in 5 minutes' time. There she is. I gotcha if you're still about, Elle. I've gotcha.
Gotcha.
I gotcha. Confirm. Magnesium helps me get into a deep sleep. I don't have trouble being deep sleep. I just have trouble.
Asleep.
I don't know. I don't even know what it is. This whole smell the baby's head. Oh, isn't that the best smell in the world?
What babies?
Baby's head.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Oh, I need to tell them about suits. I don't know what do you call it? Do you call them romper suits?
Or like baby grows
the baby grow suits that do up at the neck and they come down to there and they cover the feet. We call them rompers or baby grows here in the UK.
So we're not in the US. Or an all-in-one or something like that.
Yeah, like a onesie. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, on babies though, do you still call it a onesie? We call them rompers or baby grows. I have two of these anyway, whatever you want to call them, that I bought when I was pregnant with Kyle. So
nearly 30 years ago.
29 years ago.
God.
Kyle will be 29 in 23 days.
This month, yeah.
And I bought them when I was pregnant. It was the first thing I bought ever for the baby. And
in that way.
I bought them in a store called Woolworths, which it's not a bricks and mortar store anymore. There's an online, but there's no bricks and mortar stores. And it's Poundland now. Yeah,
it is.
And I bought this little romper suit, which was just adorable.
Where are they?
They're under my bed.
Oh.
And I bought two. I bought a newborn and a 0 to 3 months. And they're both exactly the same. I don't know why, but I just wanted two of them because I just thought they were so adorable. And I think they were $5.99 each.
God.
And the newborn one is the first thing each of my children have worn.
And now it's going to be the first thing your grandchild was.
And I got rid of everything else over the years. I got rid of the pushchairs, I got rid of all the clothes, I got rid of the toys.
Couldn't bring yourself to get rid of them.
I've still got those two suits. Those two suits, a little vest, a little white vest with a little blue trim, which I've still got. I kept those. Those 3 items I've kept. They've lived in my, in the drawer with my underwear kind of thing, at the back of the drawer, out of the way, or in a wardrobe, or in a cupboard. They've always been somewhere, and I've usually been able to say, yes, I know exactly where they are and put my hands on them. The other day, she turns around to me and she went, I'm doing a photo shoot with a couple of my friends. Have you got anything I can wear? And I was like, yeah, sure. This
was before I knew, bear in mind.
I love gothic clothes. I fucking love gothic clothes. And occasionally I will revert and go out in full goth mode. I'm talking full length.
This was 4 or 5 days before we found out.
Yeah, I'm talking full length skirts and busty type, tops that make your boobs come up to your chin and, all of that. The only thing I didn't do was the makeup. Yeah. And she said, well, I wouldn't mind, can I borrow some of your gothic stuff? I was like, yeah! So we went up, we started rooting around in the wardrobe, and I'm pulling all this stuff out, going, try this on. And she's going, this doesn't fit. Bearing in mind, we didn't know she was pregnant at this point. And she was full on, pregnant bloat. That first bloat.
I looked like
that first bloat you get when you suddenly discover, oh my God, I'm carrying a baby. Even though it's like that big. And
it's about
as I'm rooting around, I went, oh my God. And she said, what? And I went, look what I found. And I pulled out the suit. These 2 suits and this vest.
I thought nothing of it. I was like, okay.
We didn't think anything of it. We really didn't. I said, I'm going to wash it just for the shits and giggles, just to see what the neighbours say. And then I'll put them back away. And then, when you and Rob finally get around to having babies, I'll know where it is.
A week later,
she comes and tells me she's pregnant.
You stand around, you're like, I knew there was a fucking reason I washed those.
And I washed them and hung them up. My eldest is standing there watching me hang these things on the clothesline. He's like, why are you washing baby clothes? Well, you never know, eh? A week later.
Lies.
You're going to be a nanny. Oh my God. And it's the first thing that all my... when I went in to have Daryl, my hospital bag was sitting there ready. And I had a water delivery with Daryl, which was amazing. And after we got out of the pool and got dried off and I'd had a shower and all that lot,
And she said, is there anything, do you want me to get a suit out for the baby? I said, oh, yes, please. And she said, is there anything? So I said, it's on the top. It's got a red collar. And she pulled it out and she went, oh my God, this is a ladybird outfit. That was the name that they sold clothes under. Like, here in the UK, Asda, which is owned by Walmart, sell clothing by George. Woolworths sold Ladybird. That was their label, was Ladybird. And she went, this is a ladybird. And I said, yeah. And she said, oh my gosh, she said, how old is this? And I said, it's 25 years old, 5 years ago. And she was like, wow, where did you get this? And I said, I bought that 25 years ago. I said, it's the first thing that all of my children have worn. And she thought that was so adorable. She went out and told all the other midwives. She thought it was great. She just went out and she was like, oh, have I got frame rate problems? Apologies if you've got a bit of jiggle there. She went, look at this adorable little outfit.
That's probably going to happen when the baby comes.
25 years old, this lady's kept this. And she said, did you keep anything else? I said, I've got 2 of those and a vest. And she went, is the vest in here? I was like, yeah. She dug through, she was like, oh, little white vest with a little blue trim around it. And it's the first thing all my children have worn. And she said,
the first thing the baby wears.
Even if
it's for a couple of hours.
That'll be the first thing the baby wears. I'm just like, I'm going to see my grandchild.
Like if
I am going to see my grandchild in an outfit I bought 30 years ago. That's amazing. That's just fantastic. So
I feel like if anything's going to make you cry, it's going to be that.
Yeah.
If the scans don't make you cry, the fucking baby in Negro will.
Well, I'm hoping I can be there when he or she is born.
If you're allowed to.
If I'm allowed. I'll be most pissed off if I'm not. So yeah.
I feel like it won't be up to me, it'll be up to the hospital more than anything.
Yeah.
Because when Em had Esme, me and Mark were both allowed in, but when she had Oscar, it was only him allowed in.
Yeah, but hopefully by that, we've got, quite a few months yet, so hopefully by then things will be a bit more relaxed.
Hopefully.
Of course, you could always stick with the home birth idea, and then they haven't got a choice. I don't know. I want to see Rob's face when you suggest that. Hey babe, I'm going to have the baby at home. Watch the colour drain.
I did suggest it. We did chat about it, and he said same as me that hospital's safer in case anything goes wrong, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which there isn't reason for it to, but there's still the what if kind of thing. So I think first one I'll probably do at hospital, and then if we have more, then I'll probably do those at home maybe. But I don't know. I don't know if they let you do the first at home, do they?
Yeah, Zoe had all hers at home.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, all of them.
I don't know. But then again, like you say, it's the clean up as well.
Do it here. Because I'm not going to sell this house.
You're going to be like, now I've got to clean up.
I've got to fucking clean up now.
Have it in your kitchen or your bathroom where it's easy.
Yeah, have it in the bath. That'll be much easier.
Your bath will not be big enough for a very pregnant me and a baby. Your bath isn't big enough for.
I'll take that chair out, move the trolley, move all that, and we'll put one of those little birthing pools in it. And then you get your water bath. That'd be cool.
I need a new bra. Digging in into my arms.
Well, that's because you've got pregnant boobies. It's just comfortable.
No, it's because I've been lazy the last few days and not want one, so I'm not used to wearing one.
Oh my god, I can't go out without a bra.
I haven't been out. I've been.
I can't walk around without a bra
for the last 4 days.
These puppies need to be supported.
I've been in bed for the last 4 days. I haven't been walking around. It's fine. I've been for a wee and that's it.
You lazy bitch.
I blame
salmon,
I blame the nausea. Plus, where the fuck am I gonna go when I'm shielding? I can't go anywhere.
I don't know. Look, I've lost like a shit ton of viewers. Where's everybody gone? Amy's here, Angel's here, Mikey's here, Nadine's here, and April's still here. And
you spoke about babies and
a few other people are here that everybody else has fucked off.
You spoke about babies and they were like, nope, bye.
So, yeah. Right. I guess we're gonna love you and leave you. When did Marilyn leave? Right. Oh, Marilyn went to Walmart. That's right.
Well, you'll probably see them Friday if I come down and do the run.
Yeah.
If I'm not dying of exhaustion by then.
If she's up for it, right, bearing in mind, early pregnancy, there's exhaustion and nausea and all sorts of shit going on.
Lack of focus because of those two things.
Yeah. Should do a live on my channel on Friday. Friday?
Yeah.
Is that Friday? Is Friday alright? That doesn't clash with anybody, does it? So,
I will let you guys know if that's what we're going to do. Okay? Yeah, I'm just getting ready to go, Amy. That's cool. So yeah, I'll let you know if that's what we're going to do. We'll also put something up on Instagram or something saying you can do something on my channel. And yeah, we'll go from there. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you very much for the congratulations on behalf of myself, Callie and Rob, who fucked off to get a drink hours ago and hasn't come back.
His phone died an hour ago.
He's home by now though, isn't he? Could plug it in.
Yeah, he probably did. And then
Rude.
Probably did and then just left it on the Xbox.
Yeah,
like he
rude.
Does.
On his fucking Xbox.
It's on my Xbox, but his phone is fucked, so it has to be in a certain position to charge. But you know, it's all because of my
yes, because you've got
chargers.
shitty charging cables rather than his phone's fucked. Yeah. Wonderful, even if you don't use that word. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate that, darling. She says, congratulations. What a wonderful, wonderful blessing, even if we don't use that word.
What blessing?
Blessing, yeah.
So
No, it
blessing
is.
or wonderful?
No, it is a blessing. It's just, won't discuss where the blessing came from. Okay? Right, I'm going to love you and leave you then, guys, because it's getting on for 3 hours. Thank you for joining. Really do appreciate it. It was fun. There won't be a Today in My Brew Journal in the morning, but I will.
You just have too much to fucking do.
Basically, because I'm busy as fuck and I'm not recording one now because I'm tired. But I will catch up in the Omni Journal tomorrow night when I record tomorrow's for Friday, because I post the day after I record it. So yeah, Thursdays, Today in My Brew Journal, which posts Friday, we'll have catch up for today and all that lot in, just to get it all done and out of the way. Okay, thanks very much. Take it easy, and yeah, I will see you Friday morning in Today in My Brew Journal, and maybe Friday night if she chooses to go live. Okay, have a fantastic day, whatever it is that you're doing. If it can't be good, you know, well, fucking have fun. She did. See you later. Bye.
I can't reach far enough. Goodbye.
Oh, for heaven's sake.